Shall we start? Okay. Good morning, everyone. On behalf of NPTEL IIT Bombay, I extend warm welcome to all our honored guests, distinguished speakers, enthusiastic participants, and all who have joined us today for this workshop. Your presence is making this gathering truly special. This workshop is a celebration of dedication, excellence, and collaboration. It offers us a chance to acknowledge the remarkable contribution of individuals and institutions that have left lasting impact of their fields. It is also a platform to strengthen partnership, share knowledge, and inspire one another. We are proudly announced that NPTEL now has 8,423 local chapters in country. In the West Zone alone, there are 2,286 local chapters, of which 548 have been recognized as an active local chapter for Jan-April 2026 semester. Congratulations to all active local chapters. Your commitment, enthusiasm have been central NPTEL success, and we deeply value your support. Today is not only about the celebration and achievements, but also about the exchange of ideas, learning together, and explore NPTEL new initiative for learners. We hope this workshop spark meaningful discussion, provide valuable insights, and strengthen for our collective missions of expand access of quality education. Due to heavy rainfall in the various zones, many of the SPOCs have not, unfortunately, unable to attend today's workshop. So we sincerely regret their absence. With that, let us formally commence with today's program. It is my privilege to welcome our esteemed NPTEL coordinators, Professor Usha Anantakumar, Dean Educational Outreach and Coordinator NPTEL IIT Bombay, Professor Andrew Tangaraj, Coordinator NPTEL IIT Madras, Professor Nandita Madhavan, Coordinator NPTEL IIT Bombay, Ms. Bharti Balaji, COO, Center of Outreach and Digital Education, IIT Bombay. To mark this occasion, I would like to request Professor Usha Anantakumar ma'am, please present the memento to Professor Andrew sir. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir. May I also request Professor Nandita ma'am to present the memento to Bharti Balaji ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. We are now honored to invite Professor Usha Anantakumar ma'am to formally commence the workshop with her introductory remark.
Use that pointer for the slide change. This one, I want hand mat.
Yeah. Good morning, everyone. We welcome you to this beautiful campus and more so this beautiful auditorium. Yeah. Right. So, welcome to this SPOC Felicitation workshop. Bharti, it's not moving. No, I can press this, not a problem.
Yeah, it is not opening.
Just see whether it moves.
Yeah.
You can use my PPT, which I have otherwise. Hope you didn't have any difficulty in locating this place which is a little far away from the mainstream. Is it not so? You may be missing that. So, yeah. We are having our orientation going on currently. So that's where we are unable to book any room within that vicinity, and hence we had to book this. It's okay, just use that.
It is slow, ma'am. Actually, it is there.
It need not be even in slideshow.
Streaming is running at the background, so it is slow. Yes, I can change the slide.
Das can be used, right?
Is baby.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me just check this.
It moves. Thank you. Okay, let me welcome all the dignitaries. Professor Andrew from IIT Madras, Ms. Bharati Balaji from IIT Madras, our own Professor Nandita Madhavan. So all the SPOC participants, faculty members, and all others who have assembled here for this occasion. Okay, so let me just give a brief overview of educational outreach, since this NPTEL is one of the most important activities under educational outreach of IIT Bombay. So actually the purpose of educational outreach here is to provide access to IIT Bombay's premium education to a wider audience with a mission to provide access to education globally. We have several wings within our educational outreach, where the traditional one has been the CEP, which we call as Continuing Education Program, where we conduct several open courses and in-house courses within IIT Bombay, where various students, various executives, working professionals do join those courses and benefit. The other initiative is GYAN, which is Global Initiative of Academic Networks, where we call experts from abroad to deliver lectures. The third one is NPTEL, I'll come to that. And CDEEP is an internal activity, which is a Center for Distance Engineering Education program, where recordings are done, and then which benefits the entire society outside. We also have another wing, PCACEC. It stands for Pramod Chowdhury Alumni Continuing Education Center. So what we do here is that we actually offer courses which are exclusive courses to alumni of IIT Bombay on various emerging topics, which is quite successful, which they appreciate. The other important pillar of educational outreach is school outreach, where we are offering several flagship programs through IIT Bombay. Two of those flagship programs are Makerspace and Next Gen at IITB, where school students between 8 to 12 students come here and then actually experience what is happening in IIT Bombay. And in fact, in Makerspace, they'll have to actually display a functional bot at the end of the program, where parents are also invited, and it's a great occasion to be in. And the other school outreach is the Next Gen at IITB, where this is an interdisciplinary program. Around 5 departments participate in this, and then each day a particular department gives them a feel of what kind of activities happen through them. And that's another flagship program, and we also recently offered it for the BMC schools. So these are largely the initiatives. Now coming to NPTEL, for which we have assembled today. NPTEL is one of our most impactful flagship initiatives in this mission. And educational outreach is committed to building national academic capacity with partnering with institutions and educators. So now to you, SPOC, who are the institutional pillars of NPTEL. The SPOCs are the official academic representatives of an institution who anchor the implementation of NPTEL programs at the college or university level. You ensure institutional ownership, continuity, and quality adoption of NPTEL. Why are you people central to this NPTEL's success? SPOCs translate a national academic initiative into institution-level action. You uphold academic discipline, learner engagement, credibility of certification. and the scale and the impact across India is possible just because of SPOCs. And NPTEL, as you know, is a national academic mission, but you people, SPOCs, give it institutional strength and sustainability. Thanks for that. And where are we? So the kind of open certification courses offerings, online certification which we do is what you see here. And it shows a steady growth. This is for the West Zone, which I'm showing. It shows a steady growth in the number of courses, and the ones which you see around are some of the courses where the rerun happens quite often. So this is a glimpse of where we stand today in terms of the number of courses. And the other initiative, thanks to IIT Madras for this, now we have NPTEL Plus short-term programs under educational outreach where several faculty members have contributed to this. This is the data for 2026. These are short-term programs which benefit the society. And we also have, as a part of this NPTEL Plus, the lab workshops where people do come to our campus and lab activities are done, and you can see a glimpse of that here. So these are the activities which have happened in the recent past in 2026. Now, do we just stop there? No. We also go beyond that, where we have on-campus research fellowships. Thanks to NPTEL for identifying such kinds of avenues to benefit students. So we have 26 pre-doctoral fellows, which are residential, one-year immersive research program. These are focused on advanced research training, academic mentoring, and interdisciplinary collaboration. The other activities, internship engagements. So this is for toppers of courses, where on-campus research fellowships is for the stars. So here under the internship, we have 9 research interns, and we do conduct summer and winter internships. And here the emphasis is on hands-on research exposure, skill development, and academic integration, where people really appreciate such kinds of initiatives through NPTEL. So the one which you see is about our local chapter count, West Zone, Maharashtra, Gujarat, and Goa. So as it was mentioned in the introduction, we can see the number of chapters, local chapters, which we have in the West Zone. So this is about the data. With this, let me welcome all of you to the shared commitment towards excellence. Educational outreach at IIT Bombay is driven by the belief that national academic missions succeed when institutions take ownership. NPTEL reflects its ethos, its scale and credibility is sustained, not just by platforms and content, but by institutions and committed SPOCs. Through your leadership, SPOC's leadership, NPTEL translates national vision into academic practice, strengthening quality, engagement, and trust. With this shared commitment to academic excellence and access, we warmly welcome you to the NPTEL SPOC Felicitation Workshop and look forward to strengthening it furthermore. So these are some of the glimpses of the past SPOC workshops, 2025, last year. And a big thank you from entire team to you people. Thank you so much. And hope you'll have a great stay here and a great time here. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for your insightful address. We will now begin today's technical session. It is my privilege and pride to invite Professor Andrew Sir to deliver a presentation on NPTEL course run statistics, the contribution of local chapters, and the various initiatives undertaken by NPTEL.
कॉलर माइक उठाओ.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good morning, everyone. Thanks for, first of all, making it in spite of I think the rainy season has been a little bit disruptive. But the hall is reasonably full. You guys are very afraid that many people are not here. I think I think Maharashtra has, if I'm not wrong, one of the highest number of local chapters among the states. But. I mean, I'm not going to give up Tamil Nadu so easily. I think the number of active local chapters is higher in other states. So I think there was some big government move at one point. Every college should become a local chapter. Everybody became, and then they happily forgot about it. It's a very common thing. But this is good. I think it's nice to see so many of you here. Oh my God, what did I do? People are keeping traps. Sorry. Thank you. It's good that all of you made it past the rains and came here. I hope we'll have a good time together. So this meet usually has a small session in the middle where we talk about what happened, what happened in the previous semester, particularly in the previous semester, but also, in comparison with more semesters in the past. How many of you here are attending an SPOC event for the first time? Wow. So good big show of hands. So all of you have never attended an SPOC event before. So is it that you recently became SPOC, or how many of you have become local chapter only now? I mean, okay, there are a few who are like that as well. So new institute and you become a local chapter now. Okay, good. So I think particularly for the newer folks, this information is very useful. Quite often, people ask you questions about, what is NPTEL, what happens. Some veterans are here who will know all the numbers and they themselves have done many things. But some of the newer people may not immediately know some of these things. So this presentation is also for that. I believe after this presentation, we'll go for a break. Is that correct? And then we'll come back and then Bharti will address you about how local chapters function. In some sense, how is it that we work with the local chapters very closely to make sure that the NPTEL SWAYAM process happens smoothly for you and your students. Okay, so that's of course, the primary objective of this meeting is to make sure all the things that you have to do and help students out in taking NPTEL courses, doing things like credit transfer, how you can play a role in all of that, and how we can all learn from each other on how some colleges are doing some things, how some other colleges are doing some other things, and that would be also very useful. So these are the broad objectives. So Bharti mentioned something about being interactive. We will try and keep it as interactive as possible. So maybe I will try and go through this slides a little faster. How am I doing on time? Is there a clock somewhere I can see? 10:23. Okay, so maybe I'll present for some half an hour and then we'll open the floor for questions, and that's better that way. Okay, so somebody has to alert me when I have to stop. Okay. All right, so first of all, I think in terms of numbers, I can't imagine any other national project, multi-institutional project having these kind of numbers. I think I can't think of any at least. Maybe there are, but I don't know of too many other things. Today we have 3,200 plus courses on the NPTEL platform. The number of hours is big. The number of YouTube subscribers is huge. The number of views we have for our courses is also very, very large. So very widely used portal across the country, definitely, and even internationally. So we can look at it that way. Okay, so from 2014 onwards, we started certification through NPTEL courses. This, in my opinion, was a critical decision that we made, and we have pushed on it over the last 12 years. The ministry came along and started the SWAYAM portal. In fact, for those of you who know, NPTEL certification started in 2014. SWAYAM started in 2017. So this idea was put into the broader SWAYAM umbrella by the ministry in 2017. So I hope my numbers are right. Okay. So it was a pretty big initiative at that time, and you'll also see how it has grown very slowly and steadily with all your participation and active interest. But the overall numbers, I think, are again staggering. I don't think there's any other competition that would come even remotely close anywhere in the world. I think I can quite confidently say that. In terms of the way we do it, we do certification followed by rigorous in-person proctored exams. I think that simply doesn't happen anywhere else. So far we have offered 10,000 plus courses on SWAYAM. 4.16 crore people have enrolled. You can say enrollment is free, but then 88.27 lakh people have paid the exam fee and registered for the exam over the past 12 years. And I believe that number is going to cross, but typically, in every last semester we did more than 12 lakh exams, 12 lakh exam registration. So I think there is a chance we'll cross 1 crore, whatever that number might mean. In terms of exam registration, it may happen. Okay. All right. And then the other nice number is 57 lakh people have got certificates. Okay. Many of these certificates have our signatures sometimes, and it's a little bit confusing to see. So many papers out there with our signatures on them. But of course, today we don't give out papers. There was a time when we were printing out certificates and shipping them. Now we just, we give you a file and then that's enough, right? Mostly nobody cares about the printed paper anymore. But these numbers are a testament to a genuine change on the ground in the higher education scenario. I think these courses have created that. We believe that. Many of you might have seen it and witnessed it in your colleges. It has created opportunities that simply were not there before. So all that has happened with these registrations. Okay, that's how the certificate looks. A lot happening here, but I think the main important part is the course name, student name, and what marks they got, both in the online assignments as well as in the proctored exam. So both numbers are given. And actually, so the certificate is something that I think colleges use for credit transfer and other purposes. Student produce the certificate to you, but you don't have to rely only on that. We have ways of interacting with you and giving you information way beyond this. Your dashboard will have information. We can give you more information on, how many students participated in one particular course. What is the histogram of all the marks? You can do more interesting things with the data, and we can share that with you also for the purposes of doing credit transfer and all that. Okay, so there is a QR code which is there at the other side of the certificate or at this bottom. I think it might be bottom. And if you scan the QR code, it will take you to our official copy of the certificate. So one incident I should tell you. So the URL for that QR code used to be some strange URL. And actually there is a student who spoofed it, who created his own website and created his own certificates and all that. So now I think we are working on a standard URL. Am I right? Already doing, or will do next time? Next time. So there are clever people out there who spoof all sorts of things. So pay attention to what kind of things they're doing. So any certificate people produce, please check with your SPOC dashboard. If it's not there in the SPOC dashboard and the certificate is there, then somebody is doing something very clever to fake something. So check both. It's very important. In fact, that's how I think this student got caught. And I think something happened to him. I can't remember what exactly. Okay. All right. So NPTEL offers courses across the education spectrum. Today, I think we cover everything. And of course, the most popular end up being humanities and social sciences. I didn't know mechanical engineering was so high, but anyway, that's also high. Electrical engineering, computer science, management, these are the top 5, and for good reason. I think a lot of people, those are common areas, sort of foundational areas across the spectrum. And I think the sciences and humanities and social sciences will catch up eventually. The sciences are a little low for reasons that I don't know. Maybe we should improve on it. Mathematics and chemistry, biochemistry, physics. I think there are many more BSc students than BTech students in the country. We should create more there. There's also a lot of interest. I think usually in every SPOC meeting, there are some pharmacy colleges. Do we have pharmacy colleges here? Okay, I'll preempt your question. We don't have too many courses for pharmacy. I'll first say that. And there's lots of challenges in sourcing courses in some areas like that. But we've been successful across the board. You can see law. We've been successful architecture, we've been successful design, we've been okay. We're trying to expand And within the constraints that we have, we are trying to expand. So ministry puts a lot of constraints on where we can source courses from. And even last semester, a lot of good courses, what we thought were good courses, were struck down, saying, no, you cannot do these things. So it's a little bit of a tussle that happens. So we'll try to expand this as we go along. Okay, so I mentioned how we started way back in 2014. This is a story I like to repeat quite often, because when we did, in the first year, we did only 3 courses. And a total of, I think, some 3,000 people were certified. Am I right? 3,000 people registered to write exams. About 1 lakh people enrolled. That's how we started. And look at how far we have come. In 2026, only half the year is done. Only 1 semester is done. And we have already offered 973 courses. 36 lakh people enrolled. 12.6 lakh people wrote exams or registered to write exams. Okay? So that's how it goes. Some people register for 2 exams. We are counting exams there. Okay, so we had 12.6 exam registrations. Not just 2. Some people do 16 exams also. We'll see that later. So it's a bit crazy. So I think this 12.6 may become close to 25 this year. We are hoping. We are in the middle of enrollments and registration. You can see that number here. I don't know if it's been updated. For the first time, we have crossed 1,000 courses. I think the enrollment numbers are much larger than that. Some close to 25 lakhs or so. Exam registration has also picked up a lot, and it's happened. Okay, so this is how we have grown, and clearly I think local chapters have played a huge role in this. There's no doubt about it. Without the trust and support of local chapters and all the processes associated with them, something like this could never ever have happened. And I think at this point, maybe we should all applaud all the work that we've been doing to make this possible. Okay. So I think, these at some level, these numbers are good. We are increasing. It's a good sign. It's healthy. But we also pay attention to what happens as a result of these certifications, right? So that's very important. And of late, it's becoming even more important, right? So, okay, so students get credit, they get certificates. Then what? Okay, is there something special happening because of NPTEL to students across the country? This is a question even after so many years and so many numbers, we still keep getting asked. Every meeting we go to somewhere in Delhi, these questions come up. Are we being live streamed by any chance? So I have to be careful what I say. Okay, so we keep getting asked questions on, are you really doing something? Is it something going on, or is something automatic happening and you're just there to guide people? I think we're doing a lot, right? So it won't happen so easily like this, and there are faculty who create new courses, very interesting courses in so many areas. They participate, TAs participate, our administrative machinery participates, all the SPOCs participate. And I think in quality education, I think you can go back and think of so many stories in India, right? The Amul story, the dairy story is very interesting. How some very high quality dairy products started showing up in all our shelves. We don't even think about it. It wasn't the case before it started, right? And I think today in higher education, we have one very high quality process, which is the NPTEL process. There's no doubt about it. I don't know if people have doubts beyond that, I don't know what to say, right? So there is quality everywhere. We are very conscious of the courses we produce, the quality of courses we put out, the exams we do, how we run it, and how it's not so easy to get certificates from NPTEL. Right? It's not very difficult also, but at the same time, it's not very easy. You can't just show up there and write whatever exam you want. You won't get a certificate. Doesn't happen. It's not enough to just attend online classes. You have to write an exam. You will do that. And there are so many stories. I think many of you also would have witnessed it in your own colleges, how students' lives are directly impacted by NPTEL. So all of these are true. But maybe one thing that we lack is a good marketing wing. We need to invest in people who will market us better and make it a little bit of a big phenomenon. Maybe that's we are not good experts at that. But I think all of you are ambassadors of NPTEL in your own colleges, and you're making the impact that we are all a part of. Okay, so the components of a MOOC, for those of you who are very, very new, the course content is primarily video lectures, and the assignments are very, very important. The online assignments carry 25% of the marks that shows up in the certificate. It's very important. Discussion forums are there in the portal, not very active participation from many students, unfortunately, but some courses are active. There are live sessions by faculty and TAs. Not maybe in every course, but many courses have it. We try to make sure that at least TAs engage with students in problem solving for those who are interested. And there's also transcripts available and lab demos. The latest thing we do is AI features. You might see if you go to the Swayam portal today, we have AI features. You can go access them, summarize the week's content, get some questions from AI, try to answer them, practice, and so many other things. I think flashcards are there, mind map is there, all sorts of interesting stuff created on top of the content that we have here. I've not mentioned it here, but that's a big part of what's coming. Even in this semester, I think we're rolling it out to pretty much every course, if I'm not wrong. Okay, so why do people take our courses? I won't disagree with the credit transfer being the huge motivating factor. For the large majority of students, for instance, if you tell students, you won't get a degree, come to my college and study, I don't know how many students will come to you. Right? So we don't know. People don't naturally go, they may happily go to a movie theater and watch a movie. I don't think they naturally go to an engineering college or a degree college and study without getting something at the end, right? So degree is very important. So likewise, credit transfer became very important for a very important reason for why people do it. So if you see, out of all the people, about 75% said they're doing it for credit transfer. That's okay. I'm not going to dispute that. But look at all the other reasons also. There is 41% of them in Jan 2026 said they were aiming for a job or an internship and they felt this course was useful for them. Right? Then you have the next biggest number is 40%, which says update myself with knowledge in the field. So people are doing it. A large fraction is also doing it for out of their own interest, even beyond the credit transfer mechanism. Credit transfer is what gets them there, and their interest and what they find valuable is what pushes them to do more and more courses. Okay, so it's a good thing to know. Maybe we can do a quick show of hands. How many of your colleges allow for credit transfer for students? Okay, so it's a large majority. How many colleges credit transfer is not enabled? Okay. Well, that's also quite a few, right? In spite of a lot of push from so many government initiatives, this is not happening. And primarily the reason is somewhere there is a lack of awareness about it. Many institutions have already done it. IITs have done it. Leading universities have done it. But some are still hesitating. They have very different views of this. And I think it's possible. We do have a lot of information on how many universities are doing credit transfer, how it can be structured, etc. We will talk about it. But I think for those of you who are not doing, maybe you can interact with some of your colleagues here, find out more about how their university is doing it. Particularly if you are an autonomous college that can control its offering of courses, initiating credit transfer is very easy. If you're affiliated to a large university, then you have to rely on the academic processes of that university. It becomes a little bit more complicated, but nevertheless, it is possible today. There's lots of push from multiple ministries to get this done. So I think you should give it a shot. At least talk to a few of your colleagues and find out how they're doing it. Okay, so a lot of people come and write our exams. About 90% of the people who register for the exams come and write it. That's a pretty healthy percentage. You can see that there. And a large fraction also passes. Out of those who attend, nearly 70% passes the courses. Okay. Now the 70% is average. It's not the same for all courses. We have courses where the pass percentage is 5%. We have courses where the pass percentage is 95%. The average across all of these is 73, 74. Gender split is heading to 50-50. Let's say eventually it will converge there. Right now it is 57-43, which is very healthy, I think. Discipline-wise, so I mentioned the pass percentage is not a constant across all courses. Even across disciplines, if you see, the pass percentage varies widely. Okay. For instance, if you see, biotech, management tends to have 80+% pass percentage, and then EE maths, for instance, is in the 60s, 63, 64. So courses from disciplines also vary quite a bit in terms of pass percentage. Anything else I should mention here? Yeah, I think maybe the one thing to mention is which courses have the largest enrollment and registrations. And there's no wonder. Like computer science dominates the numbers here. Immediately after that is humanities, management, EE, And it's very surprising that the sciences don't show up here. I think if more science courses were offered, particularly in chemistry, physics and all of that, we will see more science numbers. Unfortunately, a number of courses in those areas is very low for some reason. I think it'll be very interesting. And also there is good reason. I think IITs are only now beginning to do bachelor's courses in the sciences. Right? Very few, I think IIT Madras now has BS programs in physics, chemistry and maths. I don't know if Bombay does. You've always had it. But then you have to blame them. You have to blame them for not creating the course. At least we had an excuse saying UG courses were not there. But now many IITs are coming forward to do that, so that I think will help. We have tried with ISAs and all that. It's just not working very smoothly. I think if more IITs get involved, that's an area we need to improve. We will keep working on it. Yeah, it continues on, all the way down to Ocean, which has very few courses, but nevertheless, there are students who are doing that also. Okay, so there are some major updates, some big changes maybe. What we think are big changes, maybe there are other big changes from your side. So one change is credit structure. So now I think there's lots of confusion around here, which I want to clarify a little bit before I update you on this. First thing is, number of credits associated with the course is something that the receiving institution can decide when they take. Okay, so this idea somehow is not permeating fast enough, for maybe you feel like you don't have the liberty to do it. You can't change anything we do. Once we put it down, it's in stone or something like that. But then we get into all sorts of confusion. So see, we had initially 12 weeks is 3 to 4 credits. So which means the institution which is taking the credit can decide whether it is 3 or 4, which is what we said first. And then there was opposition from many institutions saying this is not working for us. So for instance, the problem was if a university wanted to take 4, there was some conservative opinions which said no, they're saying 3 to 4, which means we should take only 3. So that became a problem for us. And there was enough. We don't do it very lightly, we don't quickly keep changing these rules. So we made a conscious decision to drop the 3 to 4 and simply say 4, which means anything less than 4 is actually possible, right? If you see, we are saying 4, you can say 3, it's not wrong. But I think that is also maybe causing problems for people. It's very hard for me to make something here which will work for everybody. But theoretically, at least, as much as I understand credits and the systems around it, if somebody says 4, when you do credit transfer, you can say 3. It's not wrong at all. You can give it 3 credits. When you want to give 5, there is a bit of a problem. You have to justify why more hours were spent. But if you're saying only 3, there is nothing wrong. The person has already spent that much time to get 4 credits. You're giving 3. It's not wrong, right? So this liberty definitely rests with you. And in any case, the number of credits somebody takes for a degree need not be equal to 120 or 160, right? It can be 161. It's not wrong. As far as I understand, that's how degrees are given. You have to cross 160. If 160 is the number you have, or 140, whatever number you have, you have to cross it. It need not be exactly equal to that. So if you give 4 credits and the person exceeds, it's not wrong. At least to me, or people who run the credit systems, that's very clear. But somehow, in the tussle between a college and the controller of exams and university administration, some simple things they are not able to do. I think they also have reasons. They say we deal with lakhs of students, we can't do anything special. But I think, come on, you can easily say 160 plus, for getting out, and then this 3-4 credit problem goes away, right? So I hope reason will prevail. I think 4 is okay. It's not wrong. If you're still facing difficulties, we will write a letter describing how this can be done, how you can do 3. You can say your students are responsible only for 3/4 of the material that we are presenting. We can figure something out. Okay, so I think this is a better way of doing it. I hope this is clear. Once again, these are recommended credits from us. These are not cast in stone. You have liberty to reduce. In fact, you have liberty to even increase. If you think this is beyond the effort that normally is done for a credit in your institution on campus, then you can even do more. So all of these are possible. I hope your board of studies and academic authorities use it very, very actively. Most of our courses are 12 weeks courses. I think if you see, many of our courses are 12 weeks courses. So the 4 credit bucket is the most interesting one. If you're doing 3 for a 12-week course, that's very much okay. IIT Madras does that, for instance. When we take credit for 12-week course, we take only 3 credits, even though NPTEL is recommending 4. In my own institution, that happens. So it's not wrong to do something lesser. Okay, so I hope that's okay. Yeah, so another thing that's changing, this is probably will solve a lot of your problems, because we've had this complaint that people from our institute, by mistake, choose not to share data with us. Okay, for those of you who are new, when somebody enrolls in SWAYAM, they have to fill a profile data where they say who they are, where they are from, etc. And so far, we used to give them the right to say, do they want to share data with your local chapter college or not? Okay, so we used to say that. And only those who choose to share, their numbers will count for deciding our college awards and rankings and all of those things. Okay, so this was causing a lot of hardship. Many SPOCs would say, I know many people did this course, by mistake they didn't tick something, and so our data is not being counted, etc., etc. So we are changing that policy here. We are making it in a way that it's friendly to both parties, both the college and the individual concerned, right? An individual can do a course on their own, right, without reporting the data to the college. That should be enabled. It's not wrong. I mean, you might want to do something which nobody else knows, right? What's wrong with that? It's not wrong. At the same time, if they say they are from a college, then the college should also get credit for it, right? So both should happen. So that's what we have sort of enabled here. So when as a learner, when you go on SWAYAM or a student goes on SWAYAM, when they fill their profile information, if they say they are a student or faculty, okay, automatically their data will go to the local chapter information. Okay? I'm sorry? Whichever they select as local chapter. That they have to do. I mean, if you say somebody selected the wrong local chapter, no, I can't fix it. Okay? That level of intelligence nobody has. Okay? So they have to select the correct local chapter, but if they say, moment they say faculty or student, no matter what email ID they use, whatever, information will always go. Whatever they select, if they use your college's email ID, your data will still go. Okay? So what can somebody do if they want to do really a course in private that nobody knows? You choose your role as other. You simply say, I'm neither student nor faculty. You say other and say, I'm a 18-year-old individual, 20-year-old individual, 30-year-old individual. It's okay. It's not, nobody is going to dispute that. You can go ahead and register and write exam, whatever, and your data will be yours alone. Nobody else will get to see it. Okay? So this, I think, should hopefully permanently solve this problem of data visibility for people. So this is one thing we are doing it from this term. From this term, this is being implemented. Okay? So we should have an applause for this, please. We're doing something after listening to so many complaints and meeting after meeting. I've heard so many people passionately get up and argue, and I have to give some evasive answers. So now I think we've actually solved this problem for you. Okay. Okay. So a new website is coming up. It's in what the developers call beta stage, which means there can be bugs and inconsistencies. We're still working on it, but it's pretty good. Beta is not alpha. Alpha is the very early stage. Beta is a stage where users are invited to participate and give some feedback. So I will urge you to go into the website. I think, what is the URL? Is there a URL here? Yeah, beta.nptel.ac.in. Eventually, this will replace the current nptel.ac.in once we have fixed bugs. So I'll urge all of you to go look at it.
So all the July 26 data is here.
Yeah, but
Live data.
live data. Old one. Okay. So I'm told from July 2026 onwards, this is the website which will have all the live data. The old website will stop with Jan 2026. The new website will have from July 2026. Eventually, do we have plans to migrate? Yeah, and eventually the older data will get migrated to this one. So for a little while, you may have to do both if you're navigating this. But eventually, everything will come here, and this has been done with a lot of thought. So it is very individual centric. So once you go and log in, it will be around you. So you will have your dashboard, your certificates, or everything in one place. All of that you will see. And then the courses will be listed for you. You can go enroll for a course if you want. So you can use the website as the starting point for many, many things. Okay, so that's the one. And here is a form. So if you go to the website and if you notice some issue, if you say that something is wrong, you can use this form to give us that feedback. Okay, I think this form on the website also the form will be there, but this is something that you can do. Even now, if you think you don't want to listen to me, I'm too boring, you can go to beta.nptel.ac.in, keep playing around with it, go checking out things, and if you find something, you can put up your feedback on this form. Okay, so the NPTEL Star Awards and Recognitions. How many of you here are NPTEL Stars also? Quite a few. See that? So we were noticing that people were doing multiple courses. This happened like a few years ago, maybe 3 years ago. Not that old, right? 3 years ago, I think we started NPTEL Star. 19 itself we started. Okay, maybe 5, 6, 7 years ago. Okay. So we saw that and we wanted to recognize individuals who are doing it. At that time, we didn't have much going around it. There were not too many stars. There were only very few. If you had star meetings, some 10 people will show up. It was very small. And somehow in the last 1 or 2 years, something has happened. I don't know what exactly has happened. The number of stars is exponentially increasing. It's gone very high. Now, many stars are there. So if you go and see, our stars are named in interesting ways. There are believers, evangelists, mega, super, champion. And right now we are also confused. We don't even know where is the organization, And this, so many terms we use, it's very confusing. It's not clear, it's not standardized. So we thought about it a lot, and also we are now doing a lot of things for stars. Those of you who are stars will know, we have many initiatives which is directed at stars. Only stars can apply. There's so many things that we are doing now. So we wanted to, rationalize how somebody becomes a star. And at the same time, we want to be encouraging. We don't want to discourage people from becoming, not giving them something which is very well deserved, which in my opinion. So we are revamping it. Some change will happen, but it will happen only from June 2027. So if you already had made plans for becoming a star this semester, next semester, nothing will change. So you have 1 year. We will announce this change hopefully after our PIC meeting in August. So sometime in August this year itself, you'll know how the criteria is changing. And from June 2027 onwards, that will come into effect. So you can plan. You have 1 year, you can patiently plan, and we are not upsetting anybody's already pre-made plans by this. Okay, so we're being very careful so that any domain you wanted to finish, domains should not change. Domains will not change. Domains we're very happy about. There are some star categories which we're not very happy. We will change it. Of course, most of our decisions, if you know, we are not ideological when we decide. We are very data driven, right? So we look at data. We look at maximizing the impact. How many people can we truly recognize? Maximizing the value, right? If you have an NPTEL star, it should mean something. It should say that you are distinctly above the ordinary in some sense, right? So that I think is also something we are keeping track of. So sometime, hopefully August, September, you will hear from us. Some of you are going to be upset. You're going to jump up and down. I can already see some comments in the star groups and SPOC groups that are going out there. But yeah, let's see. Okay, we do have time to refine these things as we go along. Okay, so there is the AI powered thing. I think I'll skip this. But one thing I'll urge you to do is check out these features in Swayam. Okay, go and use it as much as possible. Tell your students about these features. Let them also use it. When we on the other side, we keep track of what features are being used. So we'll know what people are using, And that will help us to refine these features more, right? So we will know what is most useful for people, what kind of feature do we have to build, etc. All of these things are being built by our developers. Our developers are building them and we are rolling them out. So to close the loop, you have to use more of these features. Okay, so I'll urge you to try them. They're quite easy. You go, there is one AI bot, you can ask the AI bot some questions about the course. The bot will try and explain it to you in simpler terms, etc. Some of the lectures can be long and complicated, so you can create so many useful things for you. I think it's a very useful learning aid. Please use it. Okay. Should we watch this video? Skip? Okay. What do I do to watch it? No, it's not coming. Should I click? No, there's no audio.
ऑडियो सेट करने के लिए क्या करना पड़ेगा?
Anyway, I'll do the audio so you can see once you. Oh, sorry.
You can switch from there, sir.
Let's switch from there. Okay. Anyways, this looks like it's too complicated. It switched.
So,
Play.
Can we also have the audio for this?
Yes, sir.
this PPT is full screen, no? So maybe we have to.
No, let's not close that. Yeah, maybe during the break we'll play it and then we'll go. Is that one?
This one. Yes,
This one?
Yes, sir, this one.
It's okay, it's coming. Wow, it's very complicated.
This is the one. Yes.
Okay. Okay, so we'll play this video if we get a chance. How am I doing on time? 3 minutes. Let me see. I think I'm almost done here. Okay, so refusing to work. Suddenly this stopped working. It went into something else.
क्या करना है यहाँ से?
Duplicate करना है.
Okay. So can you see now? Check.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry. So these are dates. Quite a lot of information is here. You can see the times. I mean, the number of exams is 8 exam days, 16 exams, I think. So you can see all of that. Set 1, Set 2 starts in July 20. Already started, right? Already started. First week has already started. And Set 2 will start on August 17th. A lot of dates. We won't expect you to remember all of them. But when you enroll and register, keep track of what dates the exams are on. Because you have to write those exams. That is something very important. So that I'll mention. So you can see the October 16, 17, 18. It's not the 9th and 10th day, but I think it is the 6th, 7th, 8th day of puja. Okay. So if your college is going to be on vacation at that time, please inform your students to pick the centers based on where they will be. If they're going to be in their hometowns, then they have to pick their hometowns. If they're going to be in the college, they have to pick the college or a center near the college. So that's very important. So quite often people mess this up. They go home and then they write in the last minute. It becomes very complicated. So those dates we couldn't manage any other date. So that is it's very close to puja. So make sure you do the adjustment suitable. Okay, so these are course timelines. I think I'll skip this. These are okay, I think. Usually this should be okay. Those are some steps for enrollment. I think this can be skipped, no? Yeah, one thing that has changed is we used to have something called department, We have changed it. We have changed it for good reason because it was getting really out of hand. We couldn't really manage department very easily. But I think lot of local chapters were relying on department for some reason or the other. So I don't know how to quickly solve it. We are working on a process to make it better. Hopefully next semester we should have that. So this semester there's going to be a little bit of a change in the way profile data is available to you. Hopefully the roll number has enough details and you can work with it. Let's see. Yeah, some images to give you. So these are some images we get when we ask for signatures. Okay, so students tend to do these things. They don't take it very seriously. It's funny at some level, but it's also quite tragic. They do this. So this is good. I mean, these are good signature images. And the photos, you can see all sorts of, I think one person had uploaded Sachin Tendulkar's photo or something like that. It was all very interesting things they do. These are good proper photo images that you can do. So this is going to go on the certificate. So you have to put up a good photo, otherwise it looks very shabby. So we've been doing these live sessions. These were increasing, but they're going to decrease. So this depended on a program of the ministry called PMRF, Prime Minister's Research Fellowship. But unfortunately, even that is not being immediately extended. We don't know what will happen to that program. So we have run out of people who can do these sessions for us. So we're trying to see if we can find others. We'll see. If we find more, these numbers will increase, but otherwise they are reducing. So exam cities, this is a major complaint, but I think in the western part, generally we are okay, except for I think Solapur and some places like that, we have some issues, but generally complaints have not been too much. Problems are mostly in NCR and Chennai region, but other than that, in this parts it's not too much of a problem. Maybe Pune is a bit of a problem, but it's okay. But I'm sure all of you don't agree. I mean, no, exam center is a huge issue. We'll see how it works. Yeah, 30 kilometers. I mentioned stars. Stars have increased quite a bit in numbers. We never thought this will happen, actually, frankly. So that's why we didn't bother too much with how we carefully named it. Superstars, megastars, domain scholars, evangelists, enthusiasts, discipline stars. Look at the discipline star numbers, 25,000. That seems to be the easiest in some sense. So in Jan 2026 alone, the total star things we gave is 13,000. And 10,000 plus people became stars and 8,000 of them are first time stars. So this is really going very, very high. And so far you can see 36,000 plus people are being awarded 62,000 plus star awards. And we're doing multiple star awards from the same course. All that is not okay at some level. If it's becoming this popular, we have to be a little bit more careful. So that's what we're going to do in some sense. Okay. So state-wise stars, Maharashtra is below Andaman and Nicobar. Why is that? I don't know. For some reason they put it like that. This looks like blatant discrimination to me. I also protest along with you. This is not correct. Okay. So anyway, so Andhra and Tamil Nadu are a bit high, and then you have Telangana, Maharashtra's 677. State-wise, unique count further goes on. This is North Zone, East Zone. And then age-wise, you can see there are stars, 41 stars in the 61 to 80 category is one of them. So quite a few senior people are stars. And then this is a great thing to see. I think the star thing is very interesting. Students, more than 6,200 plus students are stars. 3,900 plus faculty are stars, employed, others, etc. You can see the split of stars. You can see initially in July 19, we had 2,200. That was okay. But by Jan 26, in one term, we are having 13,000 stars. So it's a huge number. A lot of people are doing these multiple courses and they're aiming for it. I think they're tracking it carefully. So it's a good thing to see, but we also want to correctly encourage. So that's the reason why we're looking at it. Domain scholars is 1,032 in January. That's a very, very good number that we're very happy about. It's a good thing to see as well. Okay, so role and gender count, so there's some unique, strange things here. I can't explain this. Some of these numbers, maybe it's a mystery worth looking at. If you look at the South Zone, You have a comparable number of female and male stars. In fact, in the faculty role, number of female stars is greater than the number of male stars. But if you go and see in the north zone, the number of male stars is like at least like 2 times or more than the south. So I think it tells a story, I think, right? So it's an interesting data point. It corroborates a lot of things otherwise happening as well. So domain certification is something that we're very happy about. A lot of people are aiming for domains, and I think it's really a good thing to have. If you claim to have expertise in a domain, this is a certificate that you can aim for. It's a good thing. Quite a few domains we have. Of course, physics and chemistry are missing in a big way, but we should come into it. Even math needs some more additions. But I think domains are plentiful in engineering. A lot of interesting architecture. There's even a sports science domain. I don't know if you know, given the proliferation of all the sports franchises across different sports in the country, sports science has become quite a big area for jobs. And that's it's a very interesting domain that we have. And so many other things which are very interesting as well. That's a sample of the domain certificate. And there are people who have multiple domains. KG Krishna, how many of you know him? I don't know, he's a pretty famous NPTEL person. He has completed 10 domains. One person has finished 10 domains. And then you have other people here. You can see they're mostly faculty, but you also have other people, 7 domains, 6 domains. It's good to see. Okay, somebody really wants me to stop. Right? Good. I'll be done. Just give me 1 more minute. Maybe quickly I'll go through. The maximum number of domains is in computer science. Then you have faculty and all that. So 1,000, you can see that's a big number. So here are people who are fairly senior, 76 years old. Both of them are. And I don't know, Mr. Bandopathyay, he's attended 68 exams. He's certified in 66 courses at the age of 76. Then here is another person in 13. He's a topper in 9. Amazing achievement from them. Something went wrong with the formatting here, but you can see these are the mega stars in Jan 2026 alone. Many courses they've done. Topper in 12, 11, 15. Samrat Bandopathyay also, he does a lot of courses. He keeps doing many things. He aims for some of these things. I think these are mega stars continuing in Jan 2026. Students also. This is highest number of NPTEL takers in Jan 2026. 27 people attended 16 exams. That's what I mentioned to you. I mean, 16 is the maximum number of exams you can do. 27 of them. Anyone here did 16? No, right? Oh, there is one person there. He's done 16. Wow. and 10 of them got certified in all 16. That's just amazing. So this is overall, okay? And for the first time, somebody has hit a century. 101. Okay? There's one person who has done 101 NPTEL certificates. Right? I don't know. I mean, I don't know what else we have to prove after this. I mean, if there's people don't see value in this, what can I say? No, I mean, 101. And then 99. 99 is KG Krishna, by the way. He's going to cross 100, he's saying, this time. Yeah, so he will cross 100. 94, 92. Look at that. It's coming all the way down. Even if you see 50, more than 50 is a lot of people. Like some 60, 70 people, I think will come more than 50 courses in NPTEL. They've done certificates. It's amazing. Of course, the largest will be one course. People who are generally doing it to sample. But then even 10 courses, 3,857 people have done 10 courses. 10 is a large number, okay? See, a typical number of courses in a 4-year UG degree is like, I think, 35, 36 types. I mean, that's the number. So people are doing 100. That's a huge number of people out there. So these are the people. Henry Kishore is the person who's got 101. The first person to breach the century mark. KG Krishna he's retired now. He's 66 years old. He comes to the South Zone workshops usually. Ashwini is, she's a star. She's doing a pre-doc fellowship in IIT Roorkee currently. And Lakshman Kumar is teaching in Salem, Tamil Nadu. So these are the highest numbers from that point of view. So maybe I can stop here. Okay, this is a good place to stop. And we can have the mics coming around. I'll invite Nandita at least to come and support me a bit in answering some questions. Bharti, you all, please come. Can we pass the mics around? 2 mics? Oh, you have 4 mics. Right? So now is your time to give us some feedback, comments, your thinking, anything you want, anything is disturbing you, exam centers, everything.
Good morning, sir.
Yes, good morning.
Sir, that missing part of the department in new beta is really creating a lot of problem for us.
In profile.
In profile,
Yeah,
because we have to track the students and
Yeah.
making the number.
So what we are going to do
I
now,
request you please solve it urgently, sir.
this semester is going to be hard. Our people are not working at that pace, right? We will not be able to do it this semester. So the change happened because the profile got messed up in a big way last time. Inside department, it was MBBS, MBA, and all of that. It was really crazy. It was so wrong that we had to go in and correct it. But later we realized that local chapters, the larger ones, are using department as an important input for their organization. So that part we couldn't do at the right time. So now what we're going to do for the next term is, we will allow every local chapter to pick a set of subgroups. And in the profile, the moment somebody picks you as an LC, your subgroups will show up. And they will pick your subgroup. Okay? So that was the problem. Previously, we had a universal department list. From pharmacy college to arts college to science college to engineering college to management college. When we had the same department list, it became messy, number one. Number two, engineering colleges are starting new departments every semester. Right? There's CS and IT, CS and cyber, CS and X, CS and Y, CX. So, and they want all those things listed. It's simply not possible for us to do it. So given all these problems, we had to take a quick way out. So for now, we have done it, but the long-term solution is to allow each LC to populate a list on their own, saying these are the subgroups I want, which is what we're going to do from January. From January, you will have control of the subgroup. You can define any subgroup you want. Need not be even department-wise. If you think some other subgroup is better for you, you can add, right? So that you can easily classify them. So this problem will have a permanent solution soon. This semester, put up with us a little bit. We will try and help you as much as possible. We are not able to do.
And sir, one more request. When we declare the result of NPTEL, please give the date of the declaration of that result in that dashboard.
Okay.
So that we can segregate and we can announce those students you have done good
Can
job
we
and
note down these things? Can somebody note down? The date of declaration of the results.
that will be help us a
There
lot,
is
sir.
one public sheet on which every day we release results with the date, right?
No, it
for
is
all-
not coming date, madam, there.
Okay.
The date of result declaration is not coming. The date of exam is coming there.
Okay.
That is there. But date of declaration of the result,
Okay.
because it declares in phases, not on the
Yeah,
same
we
day.
do it in phases, I know.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you, sir.
That should be possible.
But one more change we are planning to do this time, hopefully with all the new developments we are doing is, as results go live for the students, it will come live for the SPOC. Certificates will also come live for you to download. It will not be like at the end of it. Many times we get requests, my college has finished, can you give us our certificates? We would always say no because we would zip it at the end. So there's no zipping. We are going to do another method where you can download all your certificates. So as we go live here, you will also see it live. So that's going to keep happening this semester. Hopefully that's it.
Good morning. Here, ma'am. Yeah. Yes, I am the local. I am the SPOC for local chapter 6902. Ma'am, one of the exam date is 19 September. It is the 5th day of Ganpati, and students are having very much issue for that date because in Maharashtra it is Ganpati festival is celebrated like anything. So can you please look into it and look for change of date? So
It's
can
very,
you
very
at least allow few students to reappear because like we have in colleges 80 KT or for on medical
Madam, I'll tell you very
reasons.
frankly, if we give this option to every state, you cannot hold exams in this country. I can give you guarantee. Because there are, every date is some festival for very important
but
festival.
this is,
very important.
and like you said, if I will ask students to get the nearest center from their native,
Yeah.
no, they are not going to go on the 5th day of Ganpati and give the exam.
Yeah.
So can you please look into it?
We can
if
try,
possible?
but I mean, see, the dates, you know about one more thing about exams today, and you saw all the controversies around the exams. So the dates of exams are very, very complicated to get. You don't know how much we do to make sure we have dates for exam. We have dates booked till 2030. We have booked all our dates.
In
Now-
fact, in 2030, when we went for booking, some of the dates were taken. And we were like, we are coming 5 years before and you're telling us it's taken. But the exam partner said, these dates are already taken, I can't give you. And we had to move weekends or 2030 booking, which we were doing like last semester. So that's the way that we are planning for exams now. So,
But I think, see, this is one Ganpati 5th day you can spend in your life outside. I mean, like, it's not
Students
wrong.
are not
I
ready.
think so.
will-
I think you have
think
to
this
tell
time
your
I will
students,
get the less
prioritize
hit.
this a little bit. Once in your life, you can miss 5th day. It's okay. Just going for the exam, coming back, and then you celebrate. It's not like the whole day. It's not.
No, most of the people
yeah,
go
it's
to their
okay.
natives, and
Yes, it's
that
okay.
is the
Even there
main
are
reason.
exam centers nearby.
Because here we have 5 days holiday for Ganpati,
Yeah, yeah.
and it is the 5th day of Ganpati.
yeah, so in West Bengal, we are getting the same puja
Yeah.
backlash. But we are saying it's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, we won't touch. But we don't have weekends outside of that. So it's the same in every south. If you go some other state, they are giving us they'll say Mahashivratri, they'll say something else. We are saying it's okay. Morning you go write exam, night you please be awake. I mean, there
I
are
can
reasons you are
understand.
giving for every, whatever request
Yeah.
comes in. So,
Yeah, I know. That is anyway, small minority is affected, so they won't
Acha,
care.
one more query I have. When I download the data of the students who have registered, it doesn't tally with the number I have otherwise on my sheet. So what I do is when student registers, I take a signature of them for my record.
so we have a 1 day lag. It's a 24
Yeah,
hours
I know-
lag.
I
That
know
is
that.
there.
I know
and
that.
selection of their local chapter. They should have done the correct selection. Otherwise, it will not show. If they select, say, there is a ABC college in City A, City B, City C. Many times the students don't check that. Directly they'll go and select whatever they want and it will be tagged to some other SPOC possibly. So they'll have to check, select the proper LC ID that they do. And second one is, of course, now student faculty, there's nothing. But we have a 24-hour delay. So if they have registered in the last
But
24 hours,
the
it will
profile
come today.
data can be edited till the exam date.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, they
yeah,
can.
so they can edit. So in case there is a student in your list who's not coming in the SWAYAM data, you can ask them to go check the profile data and ask them to change the LC. They can even do it now.
Okay.
So ask them to change the LC.
Acha. Okay. Thank you.
Hello.
Excuse me.
Hello.
Sir.
Can I?
Yeah, let her go first.
Okay. Good afternoon. I want to ask question about the credit transfer. I am from local chapter ID 3458, Mumbai University affiliated college. So is there any facility to transfer the credit of students which they are earning in certification to their
So
academic?
I think Mumbai University has not done it for affiliated colleges. Madras University has done it. Anna University in Tamil Nadu has done it. Many universities are now doing it for affiliated colleges also.
Okay.
So Mumbai University is not so far done it. I don't know. Maybe Nandita, you gone and met.
But I don't
No, if it is not, so is there any initiative is taken by NPTEL or Mumbai University to do it?
So they went and met them. Yeah.
So what is the status of it? Can I know?
we did try, but as you
what
can
is
see,
the
the
thing now,
status
right now NEP everybody knows
Right.
credits are very important, and that is the most important point to encourage the student to enroll for the courses. So if we get that enable credit transfer, then we will get maximum enrollment and registration for the courses.
So we have tried and we'll continue trying. Let's see, hopefully. Yeah. Yeah. Also from the teacher side, you can
Yeah, we
also
are putting the
try
efforts, but still that
Yeah,
is
we'll try
the
from both
important.
sides, so hopefully it will
Okay.
come up.
Okay. Thank you
So
so much.
multiple people are trying. I can tell you from the ministry, mails and letters are going to chancellors and vice chancellors and controller of exam. From us, requests are going. From you, requests are coming.
Yes, yes.
But if somebody doesn't do it after all of those, I don't know. It'll happen maybe, hopefully, eventually.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Hello. Hello.
Yeah, go ahead.
Affiliated college towards Divato University. We executed some credit transfer for the NPTEL courses. Students are facing the problem that their credits are not been updated in ABC ID, and some of recruiter is asking for that updates. So please guidance.
Okay, so ABC is, so there is something called NAD, right?
NAD.
So NAD SWAYAM certificates are being pushed if the APAR ID name and all that match. Am I right? Is there something around APAR ID matching? So that is the policy officially, and many thousands of students I know have their certificates pushed to NAD. NAD we can do.
Okay, sir.
In ABC, the truth of the matter is, debit facility has not yet been implemented. So going to ABC is not very meaningful for credit transfer. On NAD we can have, on ABC we cannot have. Now, this is the truth on the ground. Officially, somebody may be telling your university that ABC is all implemented. Maybe, right? But on the ground, the debit facility has not been implemented yet. You ask real people in the ministry, they'll agree with this. It's the truth. Okay? So, there's no point in pushing anything to ABC because nobody can take it from there. So, NAD is possible, but the place where we get stuck is this APAR ID. Because when we do APAR ID, when student enters APAR ID, again, our profile needs to get updated. See, when somebody puts their APAR ID, name and date of birth and gender and other information should get pulled from whatever data they are giving, and we should not let people enter again. But somehow the profile is not like that. They fill their names, and then again APAR ID is being asked. And then what happens? This name and that name will not match. And then they will get into one loop. Okay, so I'm sure many of you face this problem, right? Between your Aadhaar and voter ID and some name mismatch will be there. It's a big problem all across the country. We are facing that problem currently for the push into NAD. If the things match, we are pushing, but we are working on it. I think this change will also happen. If somebody puts their APAR ID, we are trying to pull data from APAR itself so that we won't have this inconsistency going forward. Hopefully,
so last semester, for instance, I think out of 12 lakh registered, only 3 lakh the APAR IDs matched. So even if you are going to push into NAD, we can push only 3 lakhs. And then on top of it, that ABC ID, the problem is if the debit doesn't happen, what we are thinking is, okay, we'll put the credits there. The university takes based on the certificate or something, or they see it and they give the credits. But tomorrow the student can go to another degree program and claim the same credits there also, because in the account it will show 3 credits are there. It won't show utilized, which means it's still active. So somebody else can also pull the same credits for another program, and later on if say 2 university transcripts come with the same course, your degree could get invalidated. Could be as serious as that. So we don't know how to deal with that particular debit part of it, which we are figuring out. So unless we figure it out, we are not sure whether the risk should be us putting it there and you will take it, or who will be finally, liable for that risk that is there. Who will be responsible? Students don't understand so much. If the college can't debit it, then what happens to the credits? We are giving the credits. What if it gets double counted?
Current mood of students is also not very positive. They are all upset about many things. So we are being very cautious, and rightfully so. We are being cautious. We don't want to get into trouble.
See, you can say till the ABC ID gets enabled, which Swayam is working on. Please use the SPOC list that we give you along with certificates to verify it or something like that. And you can say it's in the process. If you want, we can give a letter to say we are working on it, but it's not been done yet completely from this side.
Hello, sir.
Hi, Professor.
Oh, so many people talk.
May
Sir,
I?
here. Sir, left side in the corner.
Oh.
I have to stand, I guess. Oh. Good morning, sir. Sir, in my institute, 31 students have passed. But when I was applying for fee waiver, only 2 students were eligible for that. Can you just brief us about that?
Yeah, so there is limited CSR support that we get, and this is something that companies give us from their corporate social responsibility for giving fee waivers to economically challenged students who are doing the NPTEL courses. So once they pass, there is a possibility that you can apply. But the problem is whatever fee support...
So first thing I want to clarify, fee waiver is not ministry given. Okay. Nobody gives us money for it. We go out and raise this money from corporates on our own, out of our own interest. Now let me complete, I'll come to you. So what happens is, there is restriction on the money. They give only X, right? We cannot generally manufacture another X from it, right? So we can only give that much fee waiver. And there is some distribution across colleges that is done. And I will agree with you, not everybody who applies from a college will get. That is something we can't help.
There are 31 students who passed. It's like for me being judgmental, whom to give and whom not to. And there are 2 students who got 91% I.
So you can do random choice, sir. Pick from a lot. What can I do? See, if I had the money, I would give, right? I'm not holding back because we don't have CSR support beyond that.
But how chalo, I got it.
Yeah, we have to equally.
Hello, sir. Yes. I am a SPOC for a university chapter. So like SWAYAM, we done a mandate with the SWAYAM and we are conducting the examination for SWAYAM. So like that, can it be possible for NPTEL? That will solve two problems. My student can be allowed to give the examination in my center only, and as per the whatever the credit.
You can do that for NPTEL also. Nothing stops you from that. Any SWAYAM course, see, NPTEL is also part of SWAYAM, right? Any SWAYAM course, you can do your own exams. Nothing stops you.
So that credit can be transferred directly to my students.
Yeah. It's up to your board of studies. If your board of studies approves it, it's okay.
But at that time, they won't get the
they won't get the NPTEL certificate.
Yeah.
No, you won't get.
Thank you.
So no star, nothing. All of that won't happen.
Hello, sir. Sir, here.
Yeah.
Sir, this time the number of courses for 4 weeks are very less. I have applied a filter over here in chemistry department. So out of 32 courses, only 2 courses is for 4 weeks. So it's very difficult for a beginner to enroll in 12-week courses. So please look into it.
Sure, we will try.
Hello, sir.
Hello.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
I have 2 questions. One is that many of the courses, they are not getting restarted. I mean, our students took them in the last semester, but they are not starting again for the previous,
It will normally go once a year, not every semester.
Huh.
It will, if it's a Jan course, it will come in the Jan of every year. If it's a July course, it will come in July of every year.
Okay.
And courses, a few courses, maybe
That's only about 40 or
40,
so.
50 of them are offered every semester.
Every semester.
Those are the most popular, like the cloud computing, IoT, the
Those
programming courses that are there.
So you have to do that work a little bit.
Another thing is that I am from local chapter 6689, but my students go to Pune city and most of them many of them don't get that center. And when they are allocated some other center, they face problem because they have to travel from Lonavala to the other places. So how can we solve that problem?
You should talk.
No, I think Pune is always given Pune center. We've never moved students from Pune to anywhere else. That is definitely a guarantee I can give you. There has never been a violation of NPTEL exams. One thing to check always is there's a confusion between the other coordinator exams and our exams. But in Pune, it's always been Pune. There has been never a change. It depends on where the center could be. Like for instance, I don't know the Pune area too much, but in Chennai, I know. Chennai, up to 50 kilometers, it's still called Chennai. So we will give our students centers which is called Chennai, but it will be somewhere else which is far away. But pin code wise and the address wise, it will be called Chennai. So maybe Pune, there's something like that. But Pune, we do give Pune. Normally it comes to those 2 IDZs that we have on that. What are those centers we have? Pune, IDZ1, IDZ2. Ram Tekdi. Normally we get that Ram Tekdi center, but last time I think we didn't do it and there was a spillover somewhere else that's there. One thing I want to say is maybe some of you colleges, I don't know if you gotten the call from our office yet, but we are in the process of testing a lot of colleges for their infra labs and getting it ready so that we may also conduct exams from NPTEL side. If for whatever reason the exam partner is not able to partner with you, either there are contract problems, there are financial issues, or there is an infra issue that they are having with the college and so on. So we have a way in which we are able to do exams much more easily than the exam partner can. Except that that's not our prime business. We are in the business of, I would not even say business, but yes, we are in the works of offering courses, teaching, organizing the exams. We really don't want to get into the logistics of exams on the ground at a large scale. But it has come to that we are going to do it. So I think we've already completed testing of about 25 colleges so far across. We have been reaching out to many colleges. You all also gave us a list. I think we have about 80 or 90 who have submitted a list saying that you can test our college and we have this infra and so on. So we will be conducting testing of your labs and infra. In a case we have a crunch that we don't get nodes through the exam partner and we have to spill over exam dates, or the exam centers are too far away, or it is not kind of compatible for whatever we are thinking, we might then come back to you and say we will do exams ourselves from NPTEL side. So that is one thing we are doing, especially in places like Solapur and all. Anybody from Solapur here? Yeah. So last time we had a huge issue there. I think till 2 days before the exam, we were really not sure where we are going to conduct exams. It was as bad as that in April when we were doing it. But we got support from colleges, but again, the exam partner, we had issues. We had to do our own exams, but finally worked out. But places like Pandarpur, Solapur, I think, again, it'll always be this belt of Satara, Ratnagiri and all that, where we need college support to do the exams. And sometimes it works with the exam partner, sometimes it works better with us. So we have a lot of colleges where we are doing exams. Another one, so one is these centers where probably the exam partner does not have capability for whatever reason. The second where we are trying to do our own exams is if your college has a large number of registrations, probably in a couple of thousands maybe even, which now many local chapters have, and you have infra to support those exams, we can also think of doing exams in your college for your students on those dates. But one request we'll make it is open the center out to other students also, because we would like to mix and mingle, not keep it just for your students, because we want to ensure the integrity of the exam. But if you can give us your center with the infra and also allow other students to do it, we can accommodate most of your students for your exams in your center. So that's another thing that we have been exploring. In fact, in Jan 2026, we did about 80,000 exams from NPTEL side out of the 12.6 lakhs that we totally did. So that's a big number for us, but our plan this time is to scale it to at least 2 lakh exams. That's what we're working towards at least. So smaller cities where exam partner says no because of numbers, or the colleges don't or may not be possible to work with exam partner because of infra, or large colleges that have larger numbers where we can again work with you. Both we are working with colleges. So reach out to local chapter email ID, maybe to the Bombay office or the Chennai office. Both of us are coordinating all the exams for the various zones. Reach out to us, give us your infra possibilities, allow us to test your facilities, and then we can take it forward for the exams in September and October.
Thank you so much.
Hello. Yes. I am Aditi Sontake, LCID. Is it audible?
Yeah, we can hear you, ma'am. Yeah.
LCID 5666. Here, I just want to know because about the domain scholar certification. So in architecture, I am from architecture background. So in architecture, there are 3-4 domains in which their courses are not open since 2-3 years. The courses mentioned in the domain scholar. So,
it has never been offered, or we offered once and after that we didn't offer?
One course, it was last offered in 2022.
Okay.
Yeah, and for that course, that domain is incomplete.
Send an email to Nisha, ma'am. She can forward it to us with the details of whatever is missing. We'll look into that and see that it's enabled.
Yes.
Yeah?
And second thing, I just want to express the gratitude to NPTEL because the second time, in the last semester, I got sponsorship from NPTEL for attending conference. So, yeah. So I attended the conference in IIT Roorkee, and it was a great experience. And that time I had completed some 40 NPTEL courses on my own. And out of 40 courses, there were 15 courses from IIT Roorkee. So I got the opportunity to meet all those course instructors, and I expressed my gratitude, and even that was also a very positive vibe in them also, and it was a great experience.
Thank you.
So yeah, and so far I've completed 43 NPTEL courses, so 46 NPTEL courses so far, and this semester I'm trying to hit half century. So yes, that's it. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good
morning, sir.
Yeah.
I am from GH Raisoni College of Engineering, LCID 2145. Sir, as you said that you are coming up with, or we are coming up with a new upgradation in candidates login as per for their convenience and all. So my question is that if candidate is completing some of the courses, and if by doing 1 or 2 courses he will able to get some star certification or a domain certification, so can you give the notification that to the candidate individually, so that you have completed in the last semester these courses? If you now complete these 2-1, then you will be eligible for that.
Yes. It's coming. It's in the list.
Okay.
Happening.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. It will help a lot because many candidates and faculties are coming to me, and ma'am, how will get the domain certification? What is the list for that? I will share the link that is there in the website, but it will help them a lot.
So the new candidate login that we want, even the SPOC login, I know we send you hundreds of G forms, right? Fill this, fill that, do this, do that all the time. I know we keep sending some form of the other, and we keep reminding on whatever has to happen, and links to those, they get mixed up and all. So all of it we want to bring inside the dashboard. Dashboard will now become a one-stop shop for you for everything that you're doing. In fact, even the NPTEL workshop plus workshops that you all have been asking, it should get integrated. LC integration has happened on the NPTEL plus website. So once the data starts flowing, we will get it in here. The other one was, they were asking for GATE, I think. The GATE portal, if colleges, I don't know in this zone how many are using, but South, it's a huge usage for us. They wanted also track the performance of students when they're using the GATE portal from their colleges inside SPOC login. So on GATE portal also, we are integrating LC IDs. I think this week it should be done. Even that data will start flowing out for you all. So SPOC will be able to see the various initiatives, the data from all that we do inside the SPOC login. And candidates also say we are opening up an internship form, we are opening up a pre-doc form, we are opening up a sponsorship form for the conference, we are opening up something like the star alerts we are giving. Everything will come inside the dashboard. So that one thing we'll have to remind people is, please log into your dashboard and see whether something has come. That's all we'll keep saying, but you should see alerts that are happening inside. Same for SPOCs also, we are planning to do that.
Good morning, Madam. Akhilan Maurya. Good morning, Madam Maurya, sir. Here, forward
Yes.
from. Madam, one course would add like this, UVHB, Universal Human Value course, on NPTEL portal, because before 1 month I was searching, it was not running. In another portal, NTTRI, it is present here. But my college course was student telling NPTEL portal, it will be, then we will get certificate, it will be right. Hence, though next time try to do this.
If you have a syllabus or something, please send it to Nisha ma'am. We'll look into that and see whether we can do something.
Okay, madam, I will. Okay, thank you. Madam.
Hello, madam. What is the validity of NPTEL certificate? If the second year student perform his NPTEL certification for his final year subject, then that particular NPTEL certification is valid for at the time of final year.
Side we have no constraints, but from your college side or from your university side there may be constraints. So you have to figure that out between the authority which is accepting the credit and the student. From our side we don't restrict at all.
Okay.
Anybody can do any course. We have no restriction.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Hello.
Yes.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, ma'am. I'm Vivekanand Gaikwad from Pune. I request to ma'am that I have been observing since last maybe 4 to 5 years the syllabus for management subjects, maybe organization behavior, human resource management, financial management. The syllabus is same, and industries are expecting new, and the industries are expecting AI related contents. But if the students are going to learn the old syllabus, then that may be not maybe useful for the students. So I request kindly change or
so I have a
revise.
request for you. I understand totally what you're asking.
Yeah.
Please record a very passionate, clear message on this. I want to record it and send it to the ministry. Sure. Because we are not being allowed to repeat recordings.
Sure.
Right? So
Thank
there
you.
are express regulations saying the same title comes, we will not fund it. Right? Yes. So what you're saying is very true. So I think if we can get good input from you, we'll pass it on and say courses have to be redone every 5 years.
Sure.
Hopefully they will accept.
Because university has already changed for 3 times.
I know.
Every 3 years.
We are not
changes
able to
syllabus.
easily change. We'll figure it out.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, ma'am. I like to express my gratitude. In the last SPOC, I requested to include IIM for the SPOC conference support. Okay. And I am happy that I got the fellowship of from SPOC conferences to attend IIM Bodh Gaya conference. Okay. So just want to thank you for including IIM in the list.
I think IIM is not flat included, but specific conferences in IIMs are included. So you can apply and we will select if it's correct.
I have been selected and I have been
That's what I
awarded
mean.
also.
It's not like any conference in any IIM is allowed. Some conferences we will pick. I mean, if we like it, we'll say yes.
Just want to thank you.
Thank you.
Sure.
So one more thing, if there are librarians here from the south, I think 2 or 3 mails we got, they had listed the conferences that librarians can attend because we didn't have it as part of the previous list. So we are also looking into that. If you all have something to add on, send us an email again, we can look into those. The other one was if there are any colleges from the health sciences, right, the medicine or health science, I think 350 LCs are from that. We also got a list of, at least that was a physiotherapy kind of SPOC, so he gave us a list of that. We are asking and now collating the list of good conferences across each domain that we possibly will list out and support going forward. Apart from, of course, the IITs, ISERs that we have blanket kind of given an approval. For the others, since we don't know, we are asking you all to give us a list. We'll pass it through the committee. Upon approval, it will be published for conference support.
So we are at 11:40 now. Maybe last 2 questions and then we'll take a break. Okay.
Sir.
We'll have interaction again after that. So we'll have snacks, come back, do something about initiatives, again take question answers. Okay? Yeah.
Hello sir, hello ma'am.
Yeah.
I am from Maharashtra Institute of Technology, Chhatrapati Sambhajinagar, LC number 833. I have 5 questions, ma'am.
5 questions? Maybe we'll do 1 question, we'll come back.
Yes.
1 question.
2 major questions, sir. Do the extension of enrollment dates will be there?
One more week will happen, I think. Up to week 2 we'll go, but not beyond that.
We have a late commencement of our college. So students are coming late to the college.
So one more week we'll do, sir. We are already on week 2 content we are released yesterday. Next Friday will be week 3. It will be too late for students to come in and catch up. So max we'll do 1 more a week, not more than that. That extension is coming.
Okay, ma'am. And if I assigned faculty as a mentor, and if the faculty left the institute, in that case, do I able to change the mentor?
All this has to happen within those deadlines, sir. So you have to put in a new mentor. Students have to select. We have that window of selection of appointing a mentor and student selecting, right? Within that, if this happens, it's possible. Once we close that window, it won't be possible for this semester. Next semester only, it will be possible again.
Last one, ma'am. Just now, sir had shown the nice, remarkable stats. Do I get that stats for my own local chapter? Like
no, for the LC, they don't get that.
Do we have the...
Yes. But we are planning for that. For every LC also, we'll give you your stats. So there is a section called Reports in SPOC Login, the new beta website. There is something called reports. So one of the things we have been starting calling SPOCs and getting them into 5-10 people into a Gmeet, we are asking, what reports do you want to see there that maybe you submit to your college on a weekly basis, monthly basis? If you all do something as an analysis, if you tell us, we will do that and put the report inside your login so that you don't have to do that analysis. So give us the most commonly used charts you do or the analytics that you do. And inside the reports part, we would like to put in. One of the things that we wanted to do was, if you look at the ratings of any local chapter over the last, say, 5 years, right? Only the latest always is visible on the local chapter listing page. What you got last time or the time before is not listed anywhere. We have it on our sheets, but it's not available on the site. So one of the things we want to put inside your reports login was definitely what all ratings you've gotten. Your star certificates are not there, I think. The awards for the college, that is not there, I think. So those we are moving into the certificate category. A new feature we brought in, which is live for July 2026, mentor logins have come on to beta.nptel.ac.in because mentors had a lot of complaints that I can see them till assignment marks, but I don't know if they register to exam, if they attend, whether they pass, and if they have to get on for any internships. I don't have any information, only SPOC knows. You all don't give it to us. So we brought a mentor login in. Whatever SPOC sees as part of your data, mentor will see it for their mentees alone. You will see for their entire local chapter. But mentors will see it for their, so they'll see the tracking of registration, hall tickets, where they're going, attendance, their certificate, and later on the other opportunities that we're going to show you, it will also be seen to the mentor. So do these 2 things for us. Any reports you'd like, again, send us emails or contact the office or give us, I think there's a form floating around for that, what you'd like to see on feedback, give us that. And inform all your mentors, they can log into beta.nptel and also see some more information about their mentees.
Last question.
So we are in the process of rationalizing that also. Okay, last question.
My name is Mrs. Poonam Kade and I am from local chapter 7451. My question is that, sir, this year only we are active local chapter. So I haven't come across the situation that one course is there, the joy of computing using Python. So almost 90 student enrolled in that. So we have one mentor. And according to the rules, one faculty can mentor maximum 50 to 60 students or maximum 2 courses. So is there any, if mentoring exceeded, then is there any flag or something like that? I came to know that already 50 students chosen faculty as a mentor, and now I have to appoint another faculty as a mentor for the same course as a SPOC.
Send us an email as a request, ma'am. We'll see what can be done. Currently, it's not there. There is no limit on number of students who can get attached to a mentor. By the same token, even for a course with 5 people, you put 5 mentors and 1 attaches to each. All this we catch only when the rating happens for the mentors and the certificates are getting generated. In fact, this time we saw there was a mentor for 100 courses and we were like wondering how did this happen. But some SPOC has said the same person for like 100 courses. But sometimes it makes sense when a local chapter has say only 100 students, 1 student per course, and they have somebody who's checking and mentoring not academically for that course content, but they're just ensuring students submits assignments, they have registered for exam, credit transfer happens, they are just doing that part of it, right? Administratively, in some sense of motivating the people. Then they were giving us that reason, this is what we do. But if the mentor is going to be actively involved in, say, ensuring the content is viewed, they are showing it in class, they are clearing doubts about a subject, they are explaining the assignments to the students, that requires more involvement from the mentor side to the students' part. That's where, with that rationale only, we said it's 50 to 1 for a subject and a mentor. And assuming you'll have other duties, maximum 2 courses, maybe you can mentor was what we came up with. But the portal does not restrict it completely now because there are various scenarios we are seeing. So we'll see what we can do about it.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay, so we'll take a break now. When should we come back? 15 minutes? Okay, so by 15 minutes, which means 12 o'clock, we should be back. Okay, thank you.
So we'll start the Q&A in 15 minutes so that those who want to come back and discuss more with us will be available, and we'll start the presentation once everybody is in person.
Thank you, sir and ma'am, for your important updates. Now we have a short tea break for 15 minutes. The high tea is arranged in the 10th floor cafeteria area.
Paramam Dheyam. Knowledge is supreme.
Hello NPTEL learners. I am Dr. Yogeshwar Suryamshi, SPOC 7063, SVKM College of Engineering, Shirpur. My college, which is located in North Maharashtra area, which is a prominent institute of SVKM group. Our college, SVKM College of Engineering, Shirpur, is a computer allied branches college, computer engineering, information technology, data sciences, and electronics and computer engineering. We have more than 500 students capacity, and all the students are learning core of its computer engineering courses like AI, data sciences. Our honorable principal sir is extraordinarily supporting the courses which is going to learn by NPTEL.
Hello, Mani.
Our honorable president sir and all the BOG members of SVKM is extraordinarily supporting our college to get these knowledge from NPTEL to all students, faculty members and the stakeholders. Recently, we are very thankful to NPTEL that they have recognized our center as an examination center, and we must thank to them because tier 2, tier 3 students cannot able to reach to that exam centers to give the examination. Thank you NPTEL for that. As well as our college is extraordinarily supporting to the students, those who are eligible or those who are willing to go for a higher studies. So our SVKM group as well as our honorable principal sir are
Learners can access summary notes for quick revision and reference. If they need help or clarification, they can click the integrated chat icon to ask questions to the AI chatbot in real time without moving away from the notes. To visualize, if they need help or clarification, welcome. Today we are exploring the AI-powered features within the SWAYAM platform. Let's start by logging in. Once signed in, learners can access the AI features either via the top menu bar or by accessing the hidden nav bar to the right of the screen. First, let's look at the summary notes. To supplement the course videos, learners can access summary notes for quick revision and reference. If they need help or clarification, they can click the integrated chat icon to ask questions to the AI chatbot in real time without moving away from the notes. To visualize how course concepts connect, today we are exploring the AI-powered features within the SWAYAM platform. Let's start by logging in. Once signed in, learners can access the AI features either via the top menu bar or by accessing the hidden nav bar to the right of the screen. First, let's look at the summary notes. To supplement the course videos, learners can access summary notes for quick revision and reference. If they need help or clarification, first, let's the right of the screen.
Hello NPTEL Nanos. I am Dr. Yogeshwar Suryamshi, SPOC 7063, SVKM College of Engineering Shirpur. My college, which is located in all the students to get these knowledge from NPTEL to all students, faculty members and the stakeholders. Recently, we are very thankful to NPTEL that they have recognized our center as an examination center, and we must thank to them because tier 2, tier 3 students cannot able to reach to that exam centers to give the examination. Thank you NPTEL for that. As well as our college is extraordinarily supporting to the students, those who are eligible or those who are willing to go for a higher studies. So our SVKM group as well as our honorable principal sir are supporting for this cause, and I'm as a SPOC and all the faculty members, those who are going to register for the upcoming courses, are very thankful to NPTEL. Thank you.
Myself Mahesh Wadwania from Government Polytechnic Palanpur, Gujarat. We have recently started NPTEL local chapter, and many faculties and students from the Gujarat from different colleges are enrolling in NPTEL courses. Our institute is affiliated to Gujarat Technological University, which is the largest technological university in the country. Our university is also offering the credit transfer for NPTEL Swayam courses for the students, and as we know that AICTE is allowing faculties to get the credit courses, credit transfer from the NPTEL courses for their career advancement schemes. So recently our university is also offering credit transfer of the MOOC courses for the students, but we are having one issue that as per the university structure curriculum, the course credit maximum can be gained up to 3. So 3 credit points can be transferred for any MOOC courses, but the condition is the MOOC course should be 12-week minimum. At present on NPTEL, the course is having a 12-week duration, is having credit limit of 4, a credit point are 4. So nowadays we are facing credit mismatch issues for our student as per our university curriculum and NPTEL course structure. So we want a solution for this. Our university offers maximum 3 credit transfer, and it also insists that there should be exact match of credit points between the credit transfer for the student and MOOC courses. So this is the issue nowadays we are facing, and we want solution for this. Thank you.
Namaste. I am Dr. Dhananjay Mahadev Pashte, Principal, Goodwill International Foundation, Sri Jayanand Commerce Science and Night College, Thane. The NPTEL and SWAYAM workshop of the 2026 was very useful and informative. It gives a clear understanding about the online courses, credit transfer, and how the faculty and the students can effectively use this platform. This session highlighted the importance of the digital learning and access quality content from the top institutions. This workshop has encouraged us to promote the NPTEL courses more effectively among our students, teachers. I sincerely thanks to organizer for this well-planned and impactful program. So it must be presented very student friendly and to know the low segmented about the courses. Thank you very much.
Hello NPTEL Nanos. I am Dr. Yogeshwar Suryamshi, SPOC 7063, SVKM College of Engineering Shirpur. My college, which is located in North Maharashtra area, which is a prominent institute of SVKM group. Our college, SVKM College of Engineering Shirpur, is a computer allied branches college, computer engineering, information technology, data sciences, and electronics and computer engineering. We have more than 500 students capacity, and all the students are learning core of its computer engineering courses like AI, data sciences. Our honorable principal sir is extraordinarily supporting the courses which is going to learn by NPTEL. Our honorable president sir and all the BOG members of SVKM is extraordinarily supporting our college to get these knowledge from NPTEL to all students, faculty members and the stakeholders. Recently, we are very thankful to NPTEL that they have recognized our center as an examination center, and we must thank to them because tier 2, tier 3 students cannot able to reach to that exam centers to give the examination. Thank you NPTEL for that. As well as our college is extraordinarily supporting to the students, those who are eligible or those who are willing to go for a higher studies. So our SVKM group as well as our honorable principal sir are supporting for this cause, and I'm as a SPOC and all the faculty members, those who are going to register for the upcoming courses, are very thankful to NPTEL. Thank you.
Myself Mahesh Wadwania from Government Polytechnic Palanpur, Gujarat. We have recently started NPTEL local chapter, and many faculties and students from the Gujarat from different colleges are enrolling in NPTEL courses. Our institute is affiliated to Gujarat Technological University, which is the largest technological university in the country. Our university is also offering the credit transfer for NPTEL Swayam courses for the students, and as we know that AICTE is allowing faculties to get the credit courses, credit transfer from the NPTEL courses for their career advancement schemes. So recently our university is also offering credit transfer of the MOOC courses for the students, but we are having one issue that as per the university structure curriculum, the course credit maximum can be gained up to 3. So 3 credit points can be transferred for any MOOC courses, but the condition is the MOOC course should be 12-week minimum. At present on NPTEL, the course is having a 12-week duration, is having credit limit of 4, a credit point are 4. So nowadays we are facing credit mismatch issues for our student as per our university curriculum and NPTEL course structure. So we want a solution for this. Our university offers maximum 3 credit transfer, and it also insists that there should be exact match of credit points between the credit transfer for the student and MOOC courses. So this is the issue nowadays we are facing, and we want solution for this. Thank you.
Namaste. I am Dr. Dhananjay Mahadev Pashte, Principal, Goodwill International Foundation, Sri Jayanand Commerce, Science and Night College, Thane. The NPTEL and SWAYAM workshop of the 2026 was very useful and informative. It gives a clear understanding about the online courses, credit transfer, and how the faculty and the students can effectively use this platform. This session highlighted the importance of the digital learning and access quality content from the top institutions. This workshop has encouraged us to promote the NPTEL courses more effectively among our students, teachers. I sincerely thanks to organizer for this well-planned and impactful program. So it must be presented very student-friendly and to know the low segmented about the courses. Thank you very much.
Hello NPTEL.
Okay, so let me just quickly move on with the initiatives. So I was mentioning that particularly for learners who do multiple courses with us, particularly for STARS, for SPOCs, there are a lot of initiatives we have done, and colleges and learners in general also. So you'll see a whole bunch of things we do. All of this is targeted at learners
particularly in smaller towns and not in the big cities. Usually we generally think of big cities as being okay. The smaller towns across the country, we do a lot of things aimed at them. So you'll see quite often many of them are built like that. But let me just quickly go through these things. I think there are slides on each of these initiatives, am I right? As it goes forward, but there's so many of them. And let me also say, we are looking constantly for ideas on what else can be done. Okay. So if you think there is a very impactful idea that NPTEL can do in this education space, we can't do other things outside of education. In the education space, if you think there is some nice initiatives that can be done, please come forward and give us suggestions. We will look into it and see if something like that is possible. Okay, so these are all these initiatives. You can see many of you might have heard of some of these things. Let me go through and talk about each of them very quickly. That work now? Yeah, so the first thing is post-bac fellowship. So this is something that is aimed at students in your college, particularly for students who may be interested in research. But interestingly, some very new faculty who have just joined the institutes have also taken this up. Okay, so early career, very early in your career, after let's say your bachelor's degree, you're interested in research, but you don't know what research is. You're not sure if you want to commit your life towards research. This post-bac fellowship is built for such students. It is open to NPTEL star learners. Anyone who's a star learner can apply for these post-bac or pre-doc fellowships. We support these students with 25K per month stipend plus HRA to work in one of the research labs in IITs. Okay, any of the IITs. You saw Professor Usha present earlier today. IIT Bombay is currently hosting 36 pre-doc fellows. The number of pre-doc fellows has been increasing over the years, and it's a valuable opportunity for someone from any college to become an NPTEL star learner, come into an IIT, into a research lab, spend 1 year here, gain very useful research experience, and then do whatever they want. Many of them choose to do other things after that. Some of them choose to proceed with masters. So all these things are possible under this. Okay, so just to show you numbers, we started in 2024. We had 103 projects. So the way it works is, faculty first define projects on which they are looking for pre-doc fellows. And then students, the NPTEL star learners, will apply against these projects. And then faculty interview the students and select them. Okay, and then we do a matchmaking. A student may get selected in multiple projects. A faculty may select multiple star learners. And then we do some matchmaking to assign some pre-doc fellows to faculty. Okay, so we had 103 projects in 2024. 115 in 2025, 551 in 2026. And we're happy to increase this further also. So we're looking at ways of doing it. Number of students who applied is 1,041 against these 551 projects. And offers are still going on. You can see the 2026 cycle, that's the most interesting one. 410 offers have been given so far. People are still accepting. I'm sorry? Okay. So 270 have joined. That's a huge number, big doubling. And this is being seen very positively. So basically, faculty in IITs are backing this, right? So they're putting up their projects for pre-doc fellows. They're happy with this program. Students are joining. You can see across the institutes, there are projects and offers that were being made. And a lot of people are enjoying this a lot. So this is a very good program, particularly for the students in your college who are interested in let's say they wrote GATE, they couldn't get through, but they're good students, they're bright. This is a good possibility for them. If they're star learners, this is another way to come into an IIT research lab and do postgraduate work. Okay, so a lot of videos. I don't think I want to play these now. We can play it later if we have time. But a lot of these are all pre-doc fellows who have come and recorded videos thanking NPTEL and other initiatives for letting them have this opportunity. Okay, so some opportunities. So some of them have filed patents, some of them have published papers, some of them have joined master's programs in IITs. A lot of good things have happened from the post-bac fellowship. Okay, so that's the first initiative, aimed largely at early career, right? After bachelor's primarily, but even sometimes after masters also people take it. People who have joined faculty positions after masters have taken it. It's working out in slightly different ways, but early career. The pre-doc, course stopper. Any one course stopper? Okay, so some learner definition is there, typically star learners, but you've topped a couple of courses, it looks like you can still apply. Okay, so that's also possible. Okay, so the next initiative, somebody spoke about how they were able to attend a conference in IIT Roorkee. I think Aditi, right? Professor Aditi, so maybe she's not here. So, there she is. Okay. So this is the opportunity she was talking about. Okay. So, if there is a conference in one of the IITs or the top institutes, or if you think there's a very good conference, you can also write to us about it. We may be able to approve it. We support SPOCs and star learners to attend conferences. Okay, they have to be held in IITs or IISc or NIT or CSIR labs or ISER, IIST, IIM. IIM also is there, but we do look at the conference and approve it. Okay, so you can see in 2025, we got 129 applications, 59 were approved, 42 utilized. 2026, maybe the numbers are slightly lower, but it's maybe getting there, who knows. Okay, we'll update this. So people are using it, and I can tell you a lot of money is allotted for this and we are not able to spend it. So people are not really applying for this. Okay, so I would urge you to think about this. This is a good opportunity for you to attend a conference, but you have to attend and present a paper, which means your paper should be accepted at this conference. So that's an important criteria. If you have that opportunity, we support you for it. Okay, so this is the same thing, right? Is there anything different here? This is for stars, okay, SPOCs and stars. Okay. Okay, so the next thing we do is internship for toppers. In some select courses, faculty will offer internship for the course toppers. This doesn't happen for all courses. You have to look out for it. I think it is mentioned in the course page somewhere. I don't know. Maybe not even mentioned. So it happens after the course is offered. We will try our best to see if we can inform you ahead of time, but that seems a little harder to do. We are trying other methods for doing it. For instance, there is a plan in the works from the communications department here to offer a course specifically for internships. So some such plan is being made. I don't know if it has reached your approvals or not, but some plan is being made. So if we get courses like that, then we may be able to tell you specifically courses that can lead to internships, say at one area in IIT Bombay, for instance. So things like that might be possible. So that will also be very, very useful going forward. The way it works is, right now it's completely dependent on the course offering faculty. If they offer an internship and if there is a student topper from that course, they interview them. If they like them, they bring them to their campus and they do an internship. We pay a stipend. It's 15,000 for 4 weeks. It's a pretty reasonable, competitive one. It's something that will work out. Okay. I believe these things are also visible in the SPOC dashboards. I think that's correct, no? These internship offers are visible in the SPOC dashboards. Yeah, so you will see it if some course that you had a topper in your college, you will see it in your dashboard if there is an internship that is offered. Okay. So here are the numbers. The last two numbers are somehow hidden. I don't know. I don't want to. Those are the critical numbers. Those are hidden by some online attendee, I think. Maybe you should close it or minimize it. So quite a few internships are there, not very, very great, very, very large, except for that IIT Roper thing, which is actually an online internship. They have a way of doing it. But you can see Kharagpur is quite high. Other institutes are not that high. They have their own challenges. Faculty are not ready to come forward and offer an internship. The pre-doc fellowship is more attractive for them. People come and spend 1 year. You can do something meaningful. Internship is 4 weeks, 8 weeks. Before it starts, it's over, right? So faculty are not so enthusiastic about it. So that's the way it goes. So this is the SPOC internship data inside SPOC login. You can see it. Maybe this is getting revamped in the beta web page, but it's getting it is shown there. Okay, finally we have a summary here. So some 452, and a lot of the numbers is because of the IIT Roper offer. In winter 2025 there was something, and then summer 2026 is ongoing currently. So this is possible. Okay, next is the CSR support. There was already a question for it. So in some, we get some funds from our corporate sponsors. You can see the donor companies are listed there. There are many areas, most of that from the technology side usually. So they give us funds for supporting some students to write exams. We support them with 500 rupees. So that you can see it's done in some way.
And so far, nearly 2 lakh people have got these scholarships. So it's pretty large in number, but any semester we have a finite number. So you can see in 2025, we are 25,000. Jan 2026, 12,300. We're expecting some similar number in July also. It's of that order. 12 lakh people write exams. We can give support for only 12,000. It's not a big fraction, but that's what we're able to raise today. Okay, so this is the thing, and there is a process for it. It's not too hard. The principal or head of the institution should certify saying this person is financially needy, so please support them with CSR. Okay, something happened. I think he clicked somewhere else. Okay, so sometimes companies come forward and give specific support for specific type of students. So STEM courses for female students. So and from tier 3 cities, they define the cities also for us. So they have some special CSR support. Something like this also happens once in a while, and we do offer that also. Okay, feedback from beneficiaries across the country in various states. People, really needy people, are getting these CSR support. Credit transfer, we spoke a lot about it. Let me not discuss it too much. Among the colleges here, there are various methods of credit transfer that's available. We do have documents on the NPTEL page. If you go to the local chapter pages, you will have documents on popular methods. What are all the universities doing? How are they doing credit transfer? You can look at it and then pick something which is reasonable, which fits for your situation. Some do's and don'ts. We generally don't advise credit transfer in the very first year. We generally don't advise. Even if you do in the first year, do generic courses like soft skills, communication, English, things like that. Don't do technical courses in the first year. It's very challenging for the first year students to do that. From second year, you can gently start with a general purpose technical course. Like I think Joy of Computing is a great course if you're looking at a gentle introduction to computing. Pick the courses very carefully, look at the past data, see how many people are passing. Is it a tough course? Is it very mathematically heavy? Is it suitable for your students? All these thinking, if you do, your students will be very successful. And many colleges have thousands of students appearing and a large fraction manages to get through. It's because they pick the course carefully. Okay, so that's also very important to do. I think final year, be very careful. Don't make mandatory courses in the final year, because if they fail, then they'll be stuck. The graduation gets affected. So second and third year is ideal, and also for their placements, that's what gives them the maximum boost. So second and third year is a good time to focus on for these kind of things. Okay, so GATE portal is again a wonderful initiative. Many people use it now. gate.nptel.ac.in is completely free. We have mock papers in so many disciplines. I think a big missing discipline is chemical engineering. We are working on it. We will get it out soon. But most of the other disciplines are covered. There are previous year GATE questions, solutions, discussions, connections to NPTEL content for learning more. It's very popular among students. 1,55,000 students are registered there. A lot of students are registered now. gate.nptel.ac.in is the name of this portal. Yeah. So mock series is starting from August. So if you have a group of third year students who are actively looking to write GATE 2027, now is the time to start. Get them started on the mock series. There is a college called Chennai Institute of Technology, CIT. They've made this part of their process for GATE preparation. They put all the students through this portal from, I think, second year itself. And then by the time they come to third year, they have organized mock tests. In fact, the SPOC of that college, he does the mock test himself and declares in their WhatsApp group saying, this is my score in the GATE mock test. What is your score? Okay, so they're motivating their students and they're getting hundreds and hundreds. So I think the last year they had like some 300 odd GATE qualified students. This year they're aiming for 1,000 plus GATE qualified students. This has a way of boosting your college's profile significantly. GATE is a standardized exam. If you have a certain number of people getting qualified in that, it's a big boost in that. So this is a good thing. I think he has some feedback that he gave. No, I don't know if it's included here. Yeah, so here is the feedback. You can't read it, I'm sure. So he's given a feedback on how he does it, how they do it. You can see this is the summary. They've got like some 300 people qualified for GATE, and they're aiming for something much bigger this year. So this is a very easy, low-cost method. It just requires enthusiasm from a person saying, I want so many people to qualify in GATE from my college. Then you can do this. It works really, really well. Industry Associate Program is something we are starting. It's not a huge success, I'll say. We are getting industries in a small way to come in and join us and offer some internships and various other things for students. Translation, actually the human process is being discontinued. I think some of you might have contributed to translation. The human process has been discontinued now. We are doing a largely AI process, if at all we are translating. AI has become quite good. It's pretty good at translating stuff now. So we are not doing the human involved thing. But we were doing it. Chitralekha and Translingua, for those of you who have used it, it is deployed today. There are hundreds of courses for which translation is available. Okay, so transcripts are available. There's so many slides here. Okay, so lab workshop is another thing that we do for students. So quite often, you can do so much thing online, but you can't. Very tough to do some labs online. So for a limited number, faculty in IITs, ISERs, and various colleges offer lab workshops. These are okay. Whenever they are announced, we announce it to all the NPTEL learners. You can apply, and then if you get selected, you come in. You get to stay here. We pay some amount. We give some fee, and then some reimbursement happens. But the local costs are the students, right? So they have to manage. Usually hostels are arranged because it happens in the summer and hostels are free. So it's not too high, but still there is some cost incurred by the student. Okay, so here are the numbers. You can see in 2026, Azim Premji in Bangalore did a workshop. ISER Bhopal did 5. IIT Bombay did 9 workshops. Kharagpur 2, Roorkee 2. Numbers are slowly increasing. We'll try to see if we can do more. These workshops are very interesting as well. Some of the titles you can see in various different areas, a lot of circuits areas, biotechnology, circuits, nanobiotechnology, microcontroller seems to be doubly focused a lot, and a lot of it is coming from IIT Bombay. Even DNA technology, immunology experiments, very interesting things. But in case you're doing a PhD or something like that, or even master students, even advanced undergraduate students might find this very, very interesting. So some of these labs, I've seen some of these labs here, they're really high tech. I think it's very difficult to get such labs set up in all institutes. And if your students get access to some of this, it's very, very motivating. They get impacted in the long term, and they start looking at research very seriously. Okay, FDP certificates. We have a MOU with AICTE. It's been renewed till 2028. There are select courses which are designated as FDP eligible. So if you do those, you get some FDP points, and these are counted towards your career progression in all AICTE approved colleges. I'm told UGC also has a similar scheme, though I don't know the details for it, but there is some scheme is available for UGC colleges that come directly under UGC as well. So this is the criteria. 12-week course is 1.5, 8 is full, and 4 is half. And you see the numbers here. And you have to look for that. On the SWAYAM page, it should say this is an AICTE approved FDP course. Only then it's there. And you have to pay an additional amount. I think it's 100 rupees or so for getting the FDP certificate. Okay, anyway, so huge. I think, once again, I think we can declare this the largest FDP program in the country. I don't think any other program comes close. We have in 2026 Jan, 95,000 people registered and 62,000 have applied for FDP. I don't think the single program gives 60,000 FDPs to anybody. So it's a very, very big initiative. Now, NPTEL Plus is a very interesting initiative. So quite often what happens is there are some advanced content or technical content and hands-on content which we can't put into an entire course. It's not 12 weeks or not even 4 weeks. It could be 3 hours, 6 hours. Somebody is coming in. So supposing you've done already a data science course or some other type of course, and there is a new tool that has come. Right? And somebody wants to come and describe that tool, use your ideas from data science and implement it like that. So, and even in engineering, like for instance, if you look at FEM or CFD, there are many tools that can be introduced to learners who know the basics of FEM, how to use this tool, etc. So all these things fall into the NPTEL Plus bucket. Now, this is not supported by the government or anything. It's NPTEL doing it on its own. So we charge some money for it. This is very small money. It doesn't go into thousands even. Most of our NPTEL Plus programs are 200, 300, maybe some are 500. A very rare one may go to 1,000. It's nothing more than that. But at the end, you pick up something very useful. It's usually some hands-on specific skill that you will have at the end of the NPTEL Plus workshops. One point is, some of the NPTEL courses themselves are also available on NPTEL Plus in self-paced mode. So in fact, even if the week is 12 weeks, it's self-paced, so you can do it very fast and finish it in even 2-3 weeks. But you won't get a SWAYAM certificate, you will get an NPTEL Plus certificate. Now, one of the ways in which this can be used is, if you find the course listed in NPTEL Plus, some colleges, some board of studies have approved this as the makeup or re-exam for students. Suppose the course is offered on SWAYAM, they don't pass, they fail, and the same course is being offered in NPTEL Plus, we have a way in which they can register for their NPTEL Plus course and write the exam. This exam is online proctored, it's not in-person proctored, it's online proctored, and students can appear for it. There is an additional fee they have to pay, but if your board of studies approves, that certificate can count towards credit transfer also. Some colleges have done it, and in future, if there is a lot of demand for this, we can make the exam in person also. If you think it's something is a big blocker, so one of the blockers is you don't have makeup exams, right? So if somebody fails, that's it. You can't write a re-exam immediately. So in NPTEL Plus, this is possible. If there is enough interest, we can even do an in-person exam for NPTEL Plus self-paced courses. It's possible to do something like that. Okay. So yeah, I think that's all I wanted to say. List of courses. You can see these are the self-paced courses that are most taken: Python for data science, digital skilling, effective writing. So there's no credit transfer associated with it most of the times. People are doing it just for their own learning. These are a list of NPTEL Plus workshops. You can see the workshops here. AI for clinicians, effective teaching. That's a very interesting one that keeps on happening. Vibe coding, right? So this is a very important skill today for jobs. You can do this as an NPTEL Plus workshop. Very difficult to do it as a course now. So vibe coding is there. Numerical Python, practical entrepreneurship, EV traction motors, climate resilient plans. Many courses are offered multiple times. You can see CFD-based design using ANSYS Fluent. So you can see quite a few of these are tool-based. Okay, and you can see, let me see if I can highlight some of these things. There is mastering strategy formulation using ChatGPT. Okay, sports nutrition, and there are these AI filmmaking things. You can see here, there is an AI cinematic visuals from prompt to production. So there is a Sashwat Mukherjee is actually, we know him quite well. He offers these courses on how to use AI in filmmaking. Okay, a lot of interesting stuff like this, which we can't do as a course, but it's offered on NPTEL Plus for a very low cost. Many of these are 200, 300. It's some useful skill. Okay. Anyway, I'll go through this pretty fast. You have quite a few of them in this one. A lot of interesting courses out there for people to come in and take a look. Okay, wow, we've done so much in 2026 itself. Okay, we also do workshops for school teachers. If any of you are interested, that is also something that can be done. Something called master classes happen. This is mostly on the management side, some technical also. This is something that happens as well. Okay, let me come to the other initiative. So many students in smaller towns, often, even though technically they are very good, they are not used to explaining something in English, particularly across the table to an interviewer. They get nervous, they're worried, their body language is not right, they don't look people in the eye. Simple things like that, which make a big difference when you're communicating, they don't know. And because of that, even though they have the technical knowledge, they often feel less confident about appearing for interviews, and that shows, and the decision is going against them quite often. So to combat that, we came up with this idea of soft skills training. This is again free, but we generally do it only for colleges where we are reasonably sure that such things are not offered already in the college. Many colleges already do it. If you can afford it, you please continue with that. If your college is not able to afford it and there are poorer kids who are not able to get that additional level of confidence in interviews, this is a wonderful program for them. This is free. It's conducted online. It's quite nice. It's done in batches. Our office manages that, and you can just go in and become part of it. And you can see the number. There is even a mock interview at in one-on-one interview, and there's very specific feedback that is given. In the last 6 months, 42 colleges have done soft skills training. So this has been very impactful. If you see here, these are some of the feedback from the students. They've all been placed in many companies, and they all say how the mock interview was the first time they did that, and they got specific feedback, and directly it helped them when they went for the interview for a company or something like that. So it's very, very useful as well. This can be done. And there's some feedback from specific students, so I'll skip that. Okay, so let me close with this. Please follow our social media handles. This is very important today. Many young students particularly, they believe something only if it is in social media. Right? If it doesn't originate in social media, they think it's fake. So please follow us and all our handles. And many of them, we keep posting very interesting things. We don't post boring stuff which is not doing. Some of our creative visuals and reels are very interesting. So you will enjoy it, I think. Please follow us on, I think Instagram is the most happening thing for younger people. Maybe older people prefer Facebook, but we are there everywhere. LinkedIn is also something that's very, very strong. Yeah. So many of our posts go there. So please follow us on all of these social media handles. Okay. So that's, I think, the end of my, one more is there? Okay, testimonials. We are collecting testimonials. We have nearly 3 lakh now. This is something that you can do. You do something and it creates a very nice, like sort of an Instagram postable story for you. So it's very nice. You can see these are actual people, and I think these are AI-generated pictures of them doing something. And along with that, a quote comes. You can see a lot of people have said positive things. So this is also something good. You can see stories.nptel.ac.in. That's the website where you can go and see all these things. These are nice. I think if you're looking to motivate your students, you can point them to these things. You can point them to our handles and say a lot of people across the country are using NPTEL in positive way. Okay, so this is something very motivational. Okay, yeah, stories and blogs. You can see interesting stuff. It's not too boring. We have a couple of young people in our office who keep doing this constantly, creating stories and writing this down. You can see one blue pen and 2,000 plus pages. And then 4040 code. I don't know. What is that? I have no idea what it is. Something that he's doing. So it's very interesting stories out there. Okay. So that's the last slide from my side. Thank you very much for your attention. I'll turn it over to Bharati now. She'll talk about local chapters and some best practices on how to administer a local chapter. It was varying sizes of local chapter, type of students, location, what courses you like, what are your majors. So all these things you can pick up from Bharati's presentation. Over to Bharati.
Okay, we are negotiating on how much time we can do Q&A because I want to listen to more of the feedback that comes in rather than us talking. We do see there are a lot of new people, so it's information that's there. It's an information overload also. But if you have any doubts, I would say go back to the video. We are streaming it today. It's available. You can go back to check on clarifications. This PPT is already available. We posted it on all the groups that's there. You have the data with you. And every Thursday at 5 p.m., we do an interaction from the team side. It could be the Bombay office, Madras office, or the East Zone. Somebody will be there from the LC team who's helping you out with any queries you have, clarifications you have. Emails are there, our WhatsApp groups are there. I hope all of you are part of the WhatsApp groups. Any of you not a part of the SPOC WhatsApp groups? Any of you here? Yeah, maybe just contact Nisha and get added to the WhatsApp groups. That's where instantly you can ask us some things. We also share a lot of information that's there. So I'll do one thing, I'll run through this, but I will also keep some 15 minutes, 20 minutes again to listen to feedback from you all, because this is the only place where we directly listen to you. Otherwise, I only read emails or see some messages. It doesn't give us the full purport of whatever you all want to say. So we'll keep it for that. Okay, we are on 8,471. Again, it's outdated data. I think yesterday I saw 8,700. We've already crossed local chapters. So this is a split of local chapters. And very interestingly, we have a lot more of the arts, science, commerce colleges that we are expanding on. So 3,900 is engineering, which is natural for NPTEL because we do the higher education in the engineering side. But then arts, science, commerce is 2,600 colleges. We have a few health science, medical related colleges, 448. Education is 263. Law is 74. And others, I think it covers the pharmacy and other colleges that we have, some management institutes and so on. I think like Professor Andrew started his talk, this is the split. We keep tracking of where we are getting our local chapters from. Maharashtra has the highest count of LCs, like you can see 1,765. I think 2-3 years back we used to say 1,000, 1,200 and so on. But I think we've grown quite a bit here in Maharashtra. The second state is much lesser. You can see it's only 1,031. From what I've heard, I think Pune itself has like 1,200 colleges. That's what somebody was telling me. Pune itself is a hub and you have 1,200 colleges there, and of course your other cities. But next is Tamil Nadu, then you have Madhya Pradesh, UP and so on, that's there. But the point to note is that when you look at Maharashtra and how many are active in that particular LCs, the percentage of it, I think that's a little lesser compared to the colleges from say Tamil Nadu we have, or Andhra Pradesh or Karnataka that's there. So probably we want to increase that traction is what we always keep trying to say, that they might have registered as LCs with us, but typically they're not being active in this community of NPTEL, either taking courses or doing anything else with us. That's not happening big time in Maharashtra, while it's happening much more in the south. In fact, if you see the distribution of registration, exam registration overall, right, in a semester, I think almost 45-50% comes from the south. And the other zones actually divide the remaining 50%. So that's how big the south contributes. But there's a lot of scope for Maharashtra to come in here. And probably the Mumbai University thing and all, if we try to work out, maybe it will increase, but I guess the other universities also, we can do it. Anybody from Savitribai Phule, are you having credit transfer? Not yet, right? That's another thing that we keep hearing. Batu has done it, right? Batu has done it, Nanded has done it, that we know. So I think the big ones we are missing are Mumbai University, Savitribai Phule University and so on. So these are the numbers. Local chapter participation, we always like to God. Thank you so much for each one of you for your efforts in keeping the local chapter alive, the initiative alive, being the ambassador of NPTEL inside your colleges, getting your students and faculty motivated to get into this, tracking them. I know how painful it must be for tracking each and every student. We do hear you. It's not like we don't hear you, but when we revamp systems, sometimes we have to miss a few things and then we come back to it. So we do listen to your suggestions and we will try to implement what we can from our side for helping you out. But thank you so much for this. I think one of the biggest successes that we've had at NPTEL for the growth in numbers or the adoption has been the local chapter initiative that was started. In fact, in 2015, when we started it, the first letter we sent out to some 100 colleges we were working with, we said we don't even know what we are going to do with the local chapter. We just had a name. We said we'll partner with you. You tell us if you want to partner with us and say yes. But what will we do? What will you do? We said we don't know. And that's how we started in 2015. So I think we've come a long way from that, where we are evolving, things on how do you work for mutually beneficial kind of a mode. And you can see that around 80 to 85, 87% of our total enrollment exam registration is coming from the local chapter. So huge numbers here. Thanks once again from the entire NPTEL team, the officers here from the IIT side. Yes, as some of you are clapping, I think you deserve a huge round of applause from all of us here for that. Statewide registered, there's just another tracking that we do. In fact, to tell you, the ministry does a lot of tracking on their side. Whenever we go to Swayam board meetings these days, which happens maybe once a month, once in 2 months, the ministry is actually tracking state-wise trends, which states are growing and which states we don't see growth. And they are also tracking the universities. They keep reporting to us that so many universities have adopted. I don't know, we don't see that sometimes. But they are also tracking the, the number of universities that are doing credit transfer. Because even when you all do exams based on Swayam courses, you're expected to put back results into the Swayam portal. For those of you who do exams on your own, I think you should note that. So they are using all the data to do the tracking of adoption of these courses as such. So this is the percentage. Like you can see, like I was saying, to Tamil Nadu is about 30% overall of the registration. Andhra is 14%. Karnataka takes 8-4, and it comes to about almost 50-55% from the south. Maharashtra is on 12%. A good improvement from this last so many times that we have seen. There is a growth trend that we are seeing, which is good. Hope it becomes bigger here. Gujarat is kind of stabilized and not willing to move an inch anywhere, I think. I think GTU, has it implemented credit transfer? Yes, but we hear it in different ways. We don't get a full I mean, for once we got that they are doing it for all colleges, affiliate. They literally scared us by saying that we'll need, lakhs of nodes here in Gujarat. We got into a WhatsApp group with them. We said, tell us ahead to plan. But then I think we didn't see any numbers. So I don't know what happened with GTU. If we can find out, it'll be nice as to what the policy implementation is. That's something that we haven't seen. It's been a steady 2.5% that we are seeing here. These are the other zones that we have, the growths that we keep monitoring on our side. Communication modes, like I said, we have a Google group of all the SPOCs, 8,700 SPOCs are on a group. We send you emails that are there, hope you receive it. And then we have the WhatsApp groups that we do connect with you on. Thursday evening, 5 o'clock, we do have a G-Meet every week that we also help out. Otherwise, too, there are many things that keep happening between us and the SPOCs, I guess, in terms of information sharing that's there. And access to data for all the new SPOCs here, for those who have changed also and come in on new local chapters. You have to be very clear about two portals that are there, okay? One is swayam.gov.in, and that is where the course activity happens. The course is open there, enrollment happens there, there's an exam form linked to it, exam registration happens there, and weekly assignment submission happens there, okay? So when you log into swayam.gov.in, you can see the data that's there, but it's not very organized in some fashion that you can use also. But yes, you can see all the enrollments course-wise registration data that you can see. You can set mentors there. You should set mentors only there on swayam.gov.in. Okay, that is where you have to set the mentors. Then students can see and they can choose the mentors. Beyond that, I don't think you see any information on the mentor-mentee selection and interaction and all. We are going to bring it into the SPOC login now. We have gotten the information on our side. The activity for Swayam courses ends with this on swayam.gov.in. You don't get any more information there. So you'll get some basic enrollment, registration, setting of mentors, and some assignment information. All your other information and archiving happens on nptel.ac.in. And now, of course, for July 2026 semester, it is not nptel.ac.in, it is beta.nptel.ac.in. So that's where your logins are. So there we are showing you again enrollment data, exam registration data, the mentor-mentee data will come in. Once the hall tickets come in, centers come in, that information will get in there. Once the scores come in, certificates come in, that will come in there. Star certificates will come in there. Your local chapter page is available there. For the new local chapters, we have a page for every single local chapter on the website. And this page has public information on your participation every semester, on how many people got what kind of ratings, rankings, and all of that information is available on beta.nptel.ac.in for current semester, nptel.ac.in for the past semesters. We'll migrate the data 6 months time, I think we'll take. By December, we should be done with entire data moving to the new website. That will become your active login page. So that is where we are currently. So whenever you all also ask us questions on the SPOC group or something, tell us where you're trying to log in. Many times I see a lot of WhatsApp groups and they say, I can't log in, I can't see data. And then we don't know where you're seeing data, what you're trying. They'll say, I can't set mentor on beta.nptel.ac.in. You cannot set mentor there. It does not have that functionality. You can only set it on swayam.gov.in. So please just be careful when you message us so that we can also reply better to you on what portal you're using, what is it that's not working and something like that. And one more request, don't put personal information of candidates on the WhatsApp group. I understand that all of us are SPOCs here and the team is here, that's okay, but it's still a group that so many people have access to. 300, 400 people are there. I see many times you all put in hall tickets, you all put in the student email ID, phone number, something on the WhatsApp group. If you're writing about a particular student, direct message us, okay? Direct message the team or send us an email. I think that's much better in terms of data protection. Don't put it out there on the group. General information, general queries you have, I think you can post it on the group. It will help everybody else also get access to it. Okay, with respect to the awards and ratings, we've been doing it since 2015. Again, it used to be a nice thing. We were just going back on what we had done over 12 years. 2015, December, I think, was the first ever SPOC felicitation we had at IIT Madras. We had not yet started it in the 4 zones at time. And I think 30 people attended it that time in IIT Madras. We just had 30 people. We started the first set of awards giving away, and we started the ratings then in December 2015. In fact, this time in IIT Madras SPOC event, we had more than about 500 people who came. 500 LCs got represented there. The zone in West actually has been exploding. I was telling somebody there in the north also saying that we used to have like 150, 180 people come. I think last time we crossed like 280 or so. This time was even bigger, supposedly. Even these rooms are getting filled up so much more nowadays. So I think the participation has been very encouraging from the West zone that we are seeing here. East and North, of course, is also picking up, but I think the West is really picking up a lot more in the last few years that's there. So what we have done is we do ratings for the local chapters based on participation from your local chapter basically in the NPTEL initiative. So technically your college could be like a 20,000 person, students college. Only if 200 are participating, what we rate you on is only the 200 people performance in the NPTEL courses, and based on that, we give out the awards. Yes, this has been a constant complaint, criticism, saying this is not the way to do it. There are universities like VIT University that have been in the top. In fact, this time we're jokingly telling them, I'm taking you out of the ratings. Every time I just read out the same list, there's no point in that. And we should probably remove you off the ratings and give you one lifetime and leave you there, not bring you back. But those are the universities that have larger numbers. Then you have smaller engineering colleges, then you have art science colleges, and so on. So one thing which we have been getting as feedback is that there is intake, or I think number of seats data available for every college on NARF portal or AICT portal, or I don't know where else it is there. So the team is trying to look into it. We are trying to download and see what information we can gather that is credible also, because we don't know if it's very outdated or how many years back it was updated. We will take the data out. Maybe we'll put it in the SPOC login and ask you all to verify it once so that we also know what we are rating. And based on maybe the intake, type of college, we are reworking our ratings to see how we can do it better. So this question we will not take when we open Q&A. We are working on LC ratings. We understand it's a problem. We will come back based on the type of colleges that we have, and we'll see what can be done. But currently what we have done is we have expanded the top 100 to top 200. The top 20 get the AAA category of awards. Then we have 21 to 100, which is the AA category, and 101 to 200 is again the A category of awards. Apart from it, we have, I think, 7 other categories of awards, which basically look at the performance improvements in various categories, either the participation of faculty separately, or it is the improvement in performance and the rating points from last sem to this sem, and LC with maximum NPTEL stars in it. And then there is an LC Star Award. 7 times in a row, if you've been in the top 100 or 200, we give an LC Star Award. So that's also there. Top art science colleges that have done well, that we have a special category and so on. So there are 7 categories of awards here. And we started some more about a year ago. So even in the active LC, so apart from the 200, we just used to do active LCs, right? And active LC is defined as 25 exam register, 13 present. But outside of the 200, we also had colleges that had 3,000 people who had passed, but did not come in the top 200, and we called them an active LC. And we had somebody who was an active LC who was 25 present and written exams, 13 passed. So it was not feeling right to say both of them get the same kind of a certificate. So we introduced these categories, which are contenders, prospects, and aspirants. So above 1,000, 500 to 1,000, and above 100 to 500. So that was the range we have qualified. And these are also given away. The numbers are given there. Almost about, I think, 800 of them come into this category now out of the total that we have. And discipline-wise, we started also awards, giving away awards. So for every discipline, we take out 3 LCs that have performed well in that discipline. Some formulas are there. Based on it, we do it. And then give away an award for whichever LC has it. So these are there. The active chapter, local chapter participation is this, and it's very interesting to see. If you see the percentage active, right? We have grown from, I think, 1,000 in the first Jan 2017 to 8,400 here. but the percentage of participation remains a constant. That is only between 20 to 25% that we are constantly getting. It's not like we became 8,000 local chapters, hence, 5,000 of them are active. No, I don't know. Somehow this is really magical, but that percentage of participation remains the same. Whatever we increase, that's there. So that's about 2,000 active local chapters. So in that, about 800 are coming in that awards of contenders, prospects, and aspirants, and the remaining get the other certificates that are there. Mentors, like I said, you can set faculty as mentors to monitor the progress of your students in the program, in the various courses. There are rules for it. Like I was saying earlier also, we normally suggest one mentor for 50 students and one faculty for 2 courses as mentors, not more than that, if you're going to be actively engaged with them. There's not a measurement that we can do on our side. We've had requests again saying, why cannot you do some star rating for mentors? Why cannot you do something more for mentors? But we are not able to track the mentor's activity anywhere on our side, right? On the portal, there is no visible activity for how the mentor is engaging with the mentees. So that's something that we are not able to get. Hence, beyond this, it will be difficult for us to qualify them. Based on the mentee's performance is what we give the certificates for. So this is something that we have done. But again, an explosion in the number of mentors that we are seeing. This time there were 12,244 mentors set by SPOCs, and about 8,900 have gotten certificates based on whatever criteria we had. I think we are relooking all the criteria when we are doing the formulae for LC rating, mentor rating and all. We should come out with something of this. So one thing to the SPOCs here, and maybe take it back to your mentors, I think we sent an email or we were planning to do something with them, is that this AI features that we have on the portal, like Andrew sir was saying, we do have mock tests there. We have additional question generation for every video. We have flashcards which they can play as a game. There are a lot more assessment components outside of the assignments that we give as weekly assignments. So you can encourage mentors to actually make use of it for the mentees and do those questions, those assignments for their students. So they don't have to generate it on the side, but they can use the AI generated features. And if there is some feedback from the mentors on using this AI, maybe it is wrong in some places because we are not actually checking for every course on how it's going to react and what content it's producing. If there are mistakes, if there are errors, if you're finding something that it's showing to be wrong, please ask them to alert us also. Send us some information with snapshots and saying this course, this lecture, this thing, something happened and this is not correct. That will also help us to correct our AI systems that's there. But otherwise, the mentor certificates are available here. They get soft copies of this. There's a formula for that too. And then it goes on to the top 20 LCs that are there. So we'll start away with the awards in some time. But before that, I would like to again open the floor for questions and feedback suggestions that we'll do. The time is 1:02. Maybe we'll take 20 minutes and we'll take questions after that too, but we'll do the awards in between and then close there. So maybe 20 minutes of questions, feedback. If you can raise your hand, we'll give the mic and we'll respond to you from there. Can we pass the mic around, please?
Hello.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
I am Mr. G. Pujari. I am spoke from Sharan Institute of Technology, College of Engineering, Kolhapur district. Ma'am, my question is just you are, ma'am, also NPTEL is appreciating the top girls. They are also reimbursing the amounts, 50%. Those are top girls. Just I am to say, just can you provide some documents, authentic documents, so that we can also shows those are committees like NAC, NBA. It will helpful for us.
Documents for?
Special category girls also you are reimbursing.
Okay.
So
send us what you want as a format or something. We'll put it to the committee, get an approval, and it should be doable. Okay?
So this is the appreciating work, ma'am.
Yeah.
You're doing. Thank you.
Sure. Thank you so much.
Hello.
Yes.
Ma'am, this is about the NPTEL Plus courses. Can those courses available in NPTEL Plus courses, can they be considered in domain scholar or any start certificate?
No, that is not proctored. It doesn't have an exam. It's more for knowledge exposition and for people to get a hands-on experience.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
I'm Rashmi Jain from Nagpur. we have many opportunities for pre-doc fellowship, and as we are faculties being SPOC, so some have already done their doctors. So is there any opportunity we can have for postdocs?
Yeah, so we are also looking into it. This is what we wanted as suggestions from you all, saying what is possible for you all to do, right? As faculty, for instance, the South Zone and Kanpur also, I was saying, can you do something over 1 week? Can you do something over 1 month? In summer we are free, can we come there and do something? They wanted to take classes within the IITs maybe and attend it if possible. So we're getting a variety of suggestions. We have put it together. If you all have any suggestions like this, or what you think we should be doing for either faculty toppers, faculty stars, maybe anything more for the SPOCs, I think you can send it to us as suggestions. We'll be very, very happy to consider it. In fact, we have a meeting coming in the last week of August. This is the discussion meeting we have for implementing policies. We'd be happy to discuss it and take it forward.
Thank you so
Hello.
much.
Yeah, sure.
Yes, ma'am. This is Dr. Mahesh Mahankar from Yashasvi IMH Institute, Pune. Ma'am, our first year's admissions are going on right now, and it will going to complete till 20th of August. Exactly. The students will come on 25th of August. At what time we have to inform, because deadlines are 20th of August.
Take it for the second semester, sir. Don't do it now. I think that's a very strong recommendation, because children are also transitioning from
happens,
school to college.
Again, what happens, ma'am? When I have seen the data of my LC, every year in the month of December.
But we open in May, right? See, one of the things we say is, if you have a second semester you're taking, right? By mid-November, our courses will be open for enrollment. So even if you say your students come back by February and hence it is late, why don't you enroll them in November, December, send them off on the vacation and let them come back for the courses? Same thing for, let me just complete. Same thing for the July semester. Our course enrollment starts by mid-May. So those colleges that end by and close by, say, June and open by August, by which time you say it's late, get your students to enroll in May and then go for the vacation, come back and start the coursework. Don't wait for them to come back, then ask for enrollment. See, one thing I'll again say is, once the content starts, every week relentlessly 3 to 4 hours of content comes, the assignments come, and there is an eligibility of assignment marks for the certificate. If students come in by second or third week, you enroll them, even if you say, okay, we will enroll it, we'll support it. It's very hard for them to study 10 hours of content at a stretch, and if you miss the first 3 weeks, you're really not going to cope with the rest of the course. So I think plan it from the student perspective, plan the enrollment in either May, June, depending on your college, whenever it opens, closes or whatever. Plan it for November, December if your college is going to be shut in Jan. Okay. And a strong recommendation, don't do first semester or last semester NPTEL courses. First semester, because let children come in from school, settle into the college atmosphere, get their friends, get used to the college system. Don't put NPTEL on them in the first semester. Let them start from the second. There's enough time for them to study from NPTEL. It's not a hurry at all. And last semester, again, don't put it in the graduating. They are all in internships. They are finishing. They're going for masters. I think it's good to not make it mandatory at that point.
Excuse me, madam.
Yeah.
Myself, Dr. Mohammad Zamiruddin, LC 3300, MGM's College of Engineering, Nanded. I'm here to say some feedbacks about NPTEL. So, as you said, the calendar has to be prepared earlier. So, we have a practice here. We prepare SWAM calendar as per the schedule. We initially inform the students that we are going to conduct these courses through NPTEL. Our center started in 2019. Till today, we are being actively participating. Near about 3,000 students are certified. And some student has also got post doctorships as well as paid internship. So one part is from my side. As you said, you are interested to have collaboration for exam centers. Our college is located in Marathwada region. We have only one center there, and the center is located in a private campus. So it is difficult for the student to go there and appear. So we are interested to invite you to our campus. We are having 720 total seats, amongst which 360s are from computer based. We have good infrastructure related to computer and accessories. So we invite the NPTEL to
write
give us
an
the
email
chance.
to the
Yes.
LC team. We'll take
Secondly, we are interested to get one workshop from your side for our Marathwada region, because awareness is need to be, like sir has said, marketing is to be done. So here marketing should be done with a allocation of nearby institutes. So we'll call nearby institute to our center.
I think again, right to the Bombay office, they will come and do the workshop.
Yes. So one question is there. Contender you have shown right now. So we are having a registration limited to our intake. So our intake was 600. So 600, let us consider 60% has been enrolled.
Yeah, that's
so
what I was
we are
saying,
not
sir.
going-
My question is answered. We will take the intake now and we'll revise ratings.
Yes.
But till that, this is the formula that
So
we'll be
we
using.
have some students who have got opportunities like paid internship. We have got postdoctoral chances there. Can it be considered for that award?
Maybe not, because all that happens much later. It doesn't happen in that semester. This is only for that semester's thing. And more has to be an equal opportunity, right? When you write an exam, it's easier for us to evaluate. All these happen later and it's a much smaller fraction that is there. So it depends on the interest of the students where they are. May not be fair, but we'll take up the feedback. We'll see what the committee has to say.
Okay, I will write the emails.
Sure.
Thank you.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Good afternoon, madam.
Good afternoon, sir.
I have seen many courses on NPTEL. Most of the courses are having video lectures and assignments in the form of MCQs. Even the end semester, exam is also a proctored exam, which is MCQ. As far as computer science and engineering courses are there, except programming courses has the student, apart from the MCQ, student has to write the codes also. And there are some test cases which needs to be executed. But there are many courses which requires skills, programming, for database writing the queries and so on. So if those courses of computer science mainly includes the hands-on part, that will enhance the skills of the students.
So the programming assignments are there, I think. Week-wise in all these courses we have that. But exam platform does not support programming exams. That's a problem. We would love to do it actually. That's how we should qualify them and that's the way it should be done. But the programming platform unfortunately does not, the exam platform does not have a programming as a feature. So we are unable to do it currently.
What I mean to say, the courses like programming courses has that assignments. There are two kinds of the assignment.
Yeah.
One is MCQ and other one is the coding part. But there are
It's not just MCQ, by the way. We have those short answer fill in the blanks, which is actually very, very widely used by faculty here.
True, false, multiple answers.
No, numerical answer input.
Numerical
I think that's what a large part of our question papers come, and that's where students struggle, because you have to solve and put an answer there. It's not an MCQ by choice that you can tick there.
Because
So-
I myself have done 4 courses on NPTEL.
Okay.
3 courses in software engineering domain and 1 course of programming. But mostly the things are theoretical. That is what my observation is. And being a computer professional, more things are hands-on things while implementing the advanced topics or emerging areas in computer science. So if at least those courses which are emerging area courses should have the hands-on or skill-based.
We'll try and see, sir. We'll see what is possible at this scale, right? There's also the scale to take care of. We'll see what is possible at this scale.
Yeah. Thank you, madam.
Thank you, sir.
Hello, madam. Madam, I am from VVP Engineering College, Rajkot,
Yes, sir.
Gujarat. We are affiliated to GTU. Since 1 year, we have implemented one scheme for all the students that those who pass the examination, our institute reimburses 50% scholarship to the student. So we have seen an increase in the participation of the students' registration also. But for that, what happened? Fee structure is different. We'll mail you for the same. So we have to get the receipt from all the students. Like some are having 500 rupees, 1000. We exactly give 50% to the student. If possible, in SPOC portal, we can get the one column as that the student has given, or faculty even, we include the faculty, that how much registration fee he or she has paid. Then it becomes easy for us to do the administration.
Okay. Yeah, sure, sir. We can do that. One thing which you have done for one college here, I don't know where the SPOC is, they also wanted to do the refund that's there. Not your...
We do refund, madam.
No. We did it for them. Yeah, I think they're there. So they had also requested us for the same thing that is there. And because it comes into our payment portal, they did not have access to the bank details of the people. So what we did with them is, after passing, we said, you select your students and you transfer the money to us, and we can refund it from our side, because through the payment gateway, it's easier for us to do it. We also don't get access to their bank details as such. But we refunded to the list that they gave, saying so much money is there. These are the transaction IDs. So that's a way that we can work out with. That might be something that you can explore also. So
we only want the detail.
Yeah, sure. The fee also we can give you. That's just one more way that we can do things to ease it out.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Hello, good afternoon, ma'am.
Yes, please.
I'm Dr. Shubhangi Tsaure from Vincent Pallotti College of Engineering.
Yeah.
Ma'am, actually, when we add mentor and mentee portal that we see in the portal, in that only the mentee's progress we see, scores wise. For example, we are having multiple mentoring for the multiple courses. So that statistic is not there in the portal. And there is a beta version, we can add this suggestion like student wise statistics can be shown in that particular mentee list. For example, I am mentoring for 2 courses. So one student can be listed over there for multiple times. That these two for the, that two courses that can be
so
had.
give us the format. So now if you've seen the new beta, right, we are doing everything as filters. It's like you can filter whatever you want. The entire data set is there. That's how it will come for the SPOC or the mentor. It should be easy enough for you all to filter your mentor with this one and see it actually. Should come.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Yeah.
I am SPOC for local chapter 863, Walchand Institute of Technology, Solapur. So we are incorporating that credit transfer since 2018 when we were affiliated to the university, and now we are autonomous. So our academic council and all, everyone promotes to have the credit transfer. So there one concern is when the courses are allocated for the students for the credit transfer, students appear for the exam. Unfortunately, few students could not complete the course because the failure in the end means proctor exam. So they have valid or they are eligible for the assignment score. But and then what happens is in the next run, if that course is not available, then the student need to wait. So what is the criteria? Whether the student can reappear for the exam by registering in the next semester, though the course is not available.
No, the course is not available. Normally, we don't conduct exams also for that. So only whatever courses are open for enrollment, exams for those go. We don't do exams for the previous semester courses. So if it's Jan, it will come back for you only in the next Jan that's there. So one possibility is the college conducts it and adds it up to the internal marks and does it if your academic council allows for it. The other one is that you can do the self-paced where we do have exam papers and we can do that. Or they have to wait only for a semester more. Because all these question papers come to us from the faculty members. It's not like we generate it or do something. Every faculty, every time they offer a course, they have to give us 2 question papers and that's what we administer. So we get it as an approval for the courses that are open for enrollment in that particular semester for now. So might be difficult to do more exams for courses that were there in the previous sem.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Hello, madam. Myself, Dr. Ashutosh Verulkar, SPOC from St. Vincent Pallotti College of Engineering, Nagpur. This is regarding the quality of the courses. Like we have so many courses and different students have to take different courses. But the quality of the courses, every courses is not same. Means some courses are monotonous and some courses are very good. So like students will always now, this is a very enthusiastic students generation who checks the quality with the other platforms, international platform where the different types of methodologies or animated based learning is expected. So whenever we try to communicate or convince the students, they are now reluctant and they don't tell freely that the quality is not good, but some courses are monotonous. So I have a suggestion ki there should be some quality monitoring system or quality check through feedback where students' feedback needs to be monitored and it should be communicated to the concerned instructor. That is one thing.
If you have any such feedback, share it with us, sir. We'll definitely take care.
Yes, and second thing is every course should be aligned with some industrial relevance or industrial topic, because only I have seen in electronics one course was there which was related to Texas Instruments, but later on that was also offered a few years before, but later on that process has been stopped. So if every course is maintained with some kind of industrial relevance where industry people will also appreciate, then or they will be that syllabus will be taken, then that will be a better thing. And also syllabus revision must happen after few years. Means
Syllabus revision as such we don't do, so we offer newer courses with newer titles that keep coming in. And like sir was saying, we can't offer the same course again with the same title because we don't get funding from the ministry for that. So at least we are expected to run the course for about 5 years before we can go in for a revision at all. And certain courses which are core and fundamental, I don't think the syllabus revision will happen. It will be maybe taught in a different way, but I guess the topics will remain the same. But the newer ones, you can see we have a lot of AI related courses in various aspects of either mechanical or civil or the marketing side, management side. All those have come in. The newer technology courses have come in. But some basic courses, of course, we keep running it, that is there. So if you have specific feedback, email us. We'll look into it definitely.
And also, madam, hands-on sessions for core courses should be taken. Like you take the programming exercises for soft courses. Similarly, for core courses like electrical, electronics, civil, some kind of hands-on exercises or
we'll see what we can do, sir. Otherwise, we'll have to do it as NPTEL plus workshops only. At scale, we'll have to see how to deliver to.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir. Yeah.
Good afternoon, ma'am. I am Dr. Lavina Mistry from DES Naveen Chandra Mehta Institute of Technology, Dadar. I have a request regarding the NPTEL Plus courses and workshops. We do receive the email. It would be better if the course list is shared with us for the semester in the Excel sheet as we get for the NPTEL courses. So we can plan accordingly and enroll for the courses.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll share a sheet with you. That might be easier, but we don't have like a semester planning for that. So we approach people and as they come up with topics or you all say some topics, those are more like on the fly that we do those workshops, right? Based on demand and based on whatever is kind of relevant at that point in time. So we keep finalizing only a month or maybe a month and a half before and we keep doing the workshops. Okay. So we'll maintain a sheet. Maybe that's easier for you with the dates and the fee and everything else. And you can take it from there. We'll do that.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Yeah. Oh, no, not really. Okay. Yeah.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Yeah, good afternoon.
My question is related to the support for conference.
Yeah.
Regarding my case, I got a mail on 7th July and the duration given for selecting a conference was 14th July. So within 7 days, I could not find a conference. So there is a request that the duration should be...
No, every month we open it. So you can apply for whichever conference you're going in that month. In fact, now we have extended support to the last 2 years, SPOCs and STARS and everybody else. I think we are doing one semester, but recently we have extended it to 2 years. People, we have been sending out mails. So as you apply to a conference and you send it to us, it's okay. There's no such limit of what we have to do. So one thing which I think we missed in the slides also is that we've started a new thing because this was a request from many SPOCs saying we don't know where the conferences are being held and how do we go and search for conferences, right? If you go to the IIT Madras website, we have a website called code.iitm.ac.in. It's a Center for Outreach and Digital Education of IIT Madras that we have similar to the center here. And there we have collated all the conferences that happen at IIT Madras in one website. So if you go there, it will show you ongoing, upcoming, completed, and the complete list will be there. But that's only IITM. What about the other institutes? So recently we've started a policy that we will collect the conferences happening to start with in the 7 IITs and ISC first, and on nptel.ac.in the first conference page is going to come up. I think it's almost ready. Maybe even next week it should launch, and we will put up all the conferences that are going to happen from September onwards at these 7 IITs and ISC. It will give you details of the discipline, which time it is, which department it belongs to, venue where it's going to be held, and you can kind of filter and find out whatever your interest is. So that in one place, we should start putting it together. We'll expand the number of institutes also from where we get this conference list. The second one that we have proposed and gotten approval, which we will start implementing, is that we are asking many of these conferences for 3 registrations for our NPTEL stars. So the registration fee will be waived for you. So we'll say, okay, this conference, NPTEL is supporting 3 seats for you. You can apply against that as stars being from that domain. The criteria is still not fully set. We have to see what kind of people apply to us. But we will waive the registration fee. and you can attend the conference. So the conference support, we say only when you have a paper, we'll support you, right? In this case, it's not that you have to have a paper. You can attend a conference. We waive the registration fee for you, but the travel and accommodation will be yours. We are not doing the conference support for you to attend the conference. So basically, we are looking at local people kind of attending local conferences at the regional institutes at least, where we will support you with registration fee and you come in. This should also get announced in a week or two. We are collecting all the conference details. We are seeing which ones we'll support and open it out very soon for you all to apply. So we are hoping at least 200 conferences we can support, 3 seats each, 600 people of you should be able to attend in a year as a participant in the conference. That's one more thing as an initiative that is coming up. Okay? Yeah, sure.
Well, for the conference support?
Faculty member, any faculty member, or who is it? Currently, the conference support is only for SPOC or STARS. There are only 2 categories. We don't have any other category. If a SPOC is not utilizing, we say you can pass it on to a mentor who has been active. That is one more category that we say SPOC has to nominate though, so that we know it. Right? Okay, I think if you are done with questions, we are on 125. We'll start with the felicitation of local chapters. Yeah, sure.
Thank you, ma'am, and thank you, sir, for your valuable interaction session and important updates. Now, I have pleasure to invite Professor Gadre, Department of Electrical Engineering Department, IIT Bombay, to share his valuable experience on online education. He has offered 3 courses under NPTEL SWAYAM. Professor V.M. Gadre has 30 years of experience as a faculty member at IIT Bombay. With his involvement in teaching, research, and administration, he has received INSA Teachers Award in 2017 and Award of Excellence in Teaching at IIT Bombay in 1999, 2004, 2009, 2014, and 2024. He has also received a SP Sukhatme Award for Excellence in Teaching at IIT Bombay in 2018. He has served as a member of IIT Council nominated by Visitors, President of India, from July 2017 to February 2021. I request Professor V.M. Gadre kindly take over.
So very good afternoon. And thank you for hosting me at this event. I'm very privileged and honored to be here this afternoon. I won't take too much of time because I know that we have had a long set of discussions. But I do wish to share a couple of experiences that I have had with NPTEL involvement. Of course, as Mrs. Bharati mentioned, I've offered my own courses on digital signal processing, on signals and systems and wavelets under NPTEL. And what is really heartening is to know that several faculty and students have actually used those courses very effectively, of course, in their own local course, that is using the lectures to enhance whatever they are teaching their students. But what also was very heartening is many students used these lectures even after the course was formally offered and gained from it. So this was really rewarding, and I'm thinking how to, expand on the subjects that I feel are, more commonly important to the student. So I was just going to think about this and discuss this with our staff, NPTEL staff, to see which topics are otherwise challenging in a typical engineering curriculum, maybe engineering mathematics, which I feel, is often a challenge. I find that students come into the engineering degree being very good at math, typically. They are very good at high school math or, pre-college math. But when they come into engineering, they suddenly struggle with engineering math. What can be the causes of this? And I feel maybe something should be done about it, and I'm keen to do that. That's one thought that I have. I would love to have this discussion with any of you who can offer me thoughts on this. I'm also very appreciative of the efforts I saw at one point, that there were several efforts to encourage students to do well in GATE, by virtue of the NPTEL offerings. I believe that we really have to strengthen higher education beyond just the undergraduate degree in this country. I'm very passionate about this. I think, I'm concerned, actually, I'm really concerned that our parents in this country need to spend literally lakhs of their savings, lakhs of rupees of their savings on sending students abroad. I have nothing against people going, in fact, I welcome people going for higher studies abroad if they're supported. But I'm not very happy about our parents having to shell out so much of money for their children. I'm being very plain and, I'm rather candid about this. I think we must make much better opportunities available to our students for getting higher education in this country, because it also enhances the R&D in our nation. It also enhances the whole outlook of how our young minds think in terms of national development. And this is something we all need to do together. We need to encourage our students to make better use of the higher education that we have in this nation, and to also improve the higher education. And for this, I'm very glad that we are taking GATE seriously, and we are doing a better job at engaging our students in our master's and PhD programs. So we must strengthen our master's and PhD programs and make them relevant to the development of the nation, and reduce the inordinate expenses and inordinate trouble that our parents have to go through. The parents of our students have to go through in bearing the expenses of education abroad. This is one thing that I really feel passionate about. Well, I'm honored to be with you this afternoon. I don't want to take too much of time, but I do wish to say that you must encourage your students to make the best of the course, not just to get a grade, but also to take the perspective of IIT education, or education from the best institutes in the nation, making the student capable of thinking on his or her own rather than just absorbing something from a textbook or accepting what the teacher is telling him or her. So, it's important for our students to learn to learn. How do they learn? It's not just learning, it's also learning how to learn, which should be a part of the NPTEL engagement, right? So with these words, I think I'll thank our NPTEL staff once again for allowing me to stand before you this morning.
Thank you, sir, for your motivational speech. Now I request to Professor Nandita, please present the memento to Professor Gadre. Now I request to all dignitaries to come forward to present the felicitation ceremony. The awards will be presented in the following categories: Top 200 Local Chapter Awards, Special Active Local Chapter Awards, Contender Prospectus Aspirant, then Discipline Awards, and Special Category New Local Chapter Awards. Now we will begin with the top 200 local chapters. Okay. First I call upon G.H. Raisoni College of Engineering Management, Pune, Professor Deepika Ajalkar. Next I call GSMPS Rajashri Shahu College of Engineering, Pune, Maharashtra, rated AA, Professor Yadav. आधी बाळा हे काढून दे मला सर्टिफिकेट. हां सर्टिफिकेट दे. Next I call JSPM University, Pune, Maharashtra, rated AA, Professor Preeti Topanwar. Next I call Vivekananda Education Society, Institute of Technology, Mumbai, Maharashtra, rated A, Professor Pooja Shetty. Birla Vishwakarma Mahavidyalaya Engineering College, Anand, Gujarat, rated A, Professor Dhriti Patel. MIT Arts Design and Technology University, Pune, Maharashtra, rated A, Ashish Umbarkar. SB Jain Institute of Technology, Management and Research, Nagpur, Maharashtra, rated A, Professor Rashmi Jain. MIT Academic of Engineering, Pune, Maharashtra, rated A, Professor Sunanda Pulori. Symbiosis Skill of Professional University, Pune, Maharashtra, rated A, Professor Jahinda.
Background slide.
श्री कहाँ पे हो? बीजी चला दो ना, वो लैपटॉप में है.
फर्स्ट स्लाइड जो था.
Sanjeevani College of Engineering, Kopargaon, Maharashtra, rated A. Hege. Now we will start with the special category awards. Contender, JD College of Engineering and Management, Nagpur, Maharashtra, Professor Rohit. Walchand Institute of Technology, Solapur, Maharashtra, Professor Vipul Kondekar. DY Patil College of Engineering, Pune, Maharashtra, Professor Vinay Kulkarni. St. Vincent Pallotti College of Engineering and Technology, Nagpur, Maharashtra, Professor Ashutosh Verulkar. Yashwantrao Chauhan College of Engineering, Nagpur, Maharashtra, Professor D.B. Bhoyer. Sharad Institute of Technology College of Engineering, Ichalkaranji, Maharashtra, Professor V.B. Pujari. आधी प्रॉस्पेक्टस चालू करायचं. प्रॉस्पेक्टस स्टार्ट कर. Now we will start the special category award prospectus. Chhatrapati Shahu College of Engineering, Aurangabad, Maharashtra, Professor Dhananjay Nirmala. Rajiv Gandhi College of Engineering, Research and Technology, Chandrapur, Maharashtra, Professor Vinita. GH Raisoni College of Engineering and Management, Jalgaon, Maharashtra, Professor Saurabh Naik. Dr. Ambedkar Institute of Management Studies and Research, Nagpur, Maharashtra, Professor Rashmi Patel. RP Pote Patil College of Engineering Management, Amravati, Maharashtra, Professor Rachna. Dr. Vishwanath Karad, MIT World Peace University, Pune, Maharashtra, Professor Prajakta Pardesi. Dr. Sharat Chandra Pawar College of Agriculture, Baramati, Pune, Maharashtra, Professor Padma Kumar. Sandeep University Science, Nasik, Maharashtra, Professor Renu Pathak. MGMS College of Engineering, Nanded, Maharashtra, Professor Mohammed. Now we will start the aspirant category awards. M.H. Sabu Siddiqui Polytechnics, Mumbai, Maharashtra. Thakur College of Science and Commerce, Mumbai, Maharashtra, Professor Santosh. Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan, Bhavan Sardar Patel Institute of Technology, Mumbai, Maharashtra, Professor Prasanjit. Thakur College of Engineering and Technology, Mumbai, Maharashtra, Professor Anil Vasoya. Walchand College of Engineering, Sangli, Maharashtra, Professor Ruikar. Lokmanya Tilak Institute of Pharmacy, Kharghar, Maharashtra, Professor Patil. Sant Gajanan Maharaj College of Engineering, Kolhapur, Maharashtra, Professor Pradeep Chindhi. Walchand College of Engineering, Sangli, Maharashtra, Professor Ruikar. Godavari Institute of Management and Research, Jalgaon, Maharashtra, Professor Chetan. GH Raisoni Skill Tech University, Nagpur, Maharashtra, Professor Pratik Dhage. Dharmasingh Desai University, Nandiyad, Gujarat, Professor Smith. MS Midway Engineering College, Latur, Maharashtra, Professor Kale. Professor Sunil Kale. MSSM College of Agriculture, Jalna, Maharashtra, Professor Vishal. Thakur Institute of Management Studies, Career Development and Research, Mumbai, Maharashtra, Professor Sri Sindhu. Vidyavardhini College of Engineering and Technology, Thane, Maharashtra, Professor Ashish. Government College of Engineering, Amravati, Maharashtra, Professor Bhushan. Government College of Engineering, Nagpur, Maharashtra, Professor Prashant. St. Francis Institute of Management and Research, Mumbai, Maharashtra, Professor Natika. Bharatiya Vidyapith Institute of Management and Information Technology, Thane, Maharashtra, Professor Pratibha. Padma Shri Dr. Vitthal Rao Vihed Patil Foundation College of Agriculture, Ahilyanagar, Maharashtra, Professor Ansari. Dr. Panjab Rao Deshmukh Institute of Management, Technology and Research, Nagpur, Maharashtra, Professor Shamal. Maharashtra Institute of Technology, Aurangabad, Maharashtra, Professor Shailesh. VVP Engineering College, Rajkot, Gujarat, Professor Dinesh Bhai. DES Naveen Chandra Mehta Institute of Technology and Development, Mumbai, Maharashtra, Professor Lavina Mistry. College of Agricultural Business Management, Pune, Maharashtra, Professor Rahul. Jawahar Education Societies, SAC Patil College of Engineering, Navi Mumbai, Maharashtra, Professor Dipti. SIS College of Management Studies, Thane, Maharashtra, Professor Swastamati. SIS College of Business Studies, Navi Mumbai, Maharashtra, Professor Suchita Midha. KJS Educational Institute, Trinity College of Engineering and Research, Pune, Maharashtra, Professor Ganesh. Vidyalankan Institute of Technology, Mumbai, Maharashtra, Professor Suvarna. KJS भारतीय विद्यापीठ कॉलेज ऑफ इंजिनियरिंग, नवी मुंबई, महाराष्ट्र, प्रोफेसर फिरदौस. KJ's Educational Institute of Trinity College of Engineering and Research, Pune, Maharashtra, Professor Ganesh Jagdale. अवंतिका यूनिवर्सिटी, उज्जैन, मध्य प्रदेश, प्रोफेसर वंदना खंडेलवाल. MET Institute of Management, Mumbai, Maharashtra, Professor Rashmi Bandhani. MET Bhujbal Knowledge City Institute of Management, Nasik, Maharashtra, Professor Upendra. Now we will start the special category awards. SI School of Business Studies, Navi Mumbai, Maharashtra. Best new LC outside the top 200 rated local chapters based on the performance in NPTEL online certification courses. Sharad Institute of Technology, College of Engineering, Ichalkaranji, Maharashtra. Sharad Institute of Technology, College of Engineering, Ichalkaranji. Sanjeevani College of Engineering, Kopargaon, Maharashtra. संजीवनी आना है. हाँ. श्री नाम सेम ही है सर, संजीवनी कॉलेज. Now we have a discipline award. Parul Institute of Engineering, Technology, Vadodara, Gujarat. Discipline award. Yeah, congratulations to all award recipients, our dedicated SPOC, and every active local chapter. Your hard work and commitment positions continue to inspire of all. Yeah.
Good afternoon, all of you. It is my great honor and privilege to deliver the vote of thanks on this wonderful occasion. On behalf of NPTEL team, I express our sincere gratitude to everyone whose support, participation, and dedication made this event a grand success. First and foremost, I would like to express my deepest gratitude to the directors, principals, head of the departments, SPOCs, mentors, faculty members who have joined us today. A special thanks to Professor Andrew Sir and Bharti Ma'am for the informative presentations and valuable updates. A very big thanks to entire NPTEL IIT Madras team for their support in organizing this workshop. I would like to thank Professor V.M. Gadre for sharing his valuable feedback and thoughtful insights on the NPTEL courses. I extend my sincere thanks to NPTEL IIT Bombay coordinators, Professor Usha Anantakumar, Professor Sridhar Iyer, and Professor Nandita Madhavan for giving us this opportunity and for their continued guidance and support. I would like to thank Educational Outreach team for their support and cooperation. I will also like to thank Research Park team for their cooperation and support in hosting this event. Last but not the least, I would like to recognize the dedicated NPTEL IIT Bombay team whose hard work, commitment and teamwork have been the backbone of this workshop success. Thank you so much. I request all the team members to please come on the stage for a group photograph. Thank you.
आमचं हे नाव नाही डिक्लेअर
विनायक तिकडेच
I request all the participants to please wait. Hey, come.
अच्छा ठीक आहे YouTube stream is also going now. Team members, please come on the stage. Please
give a round of applause to the NPTEL team.
कैमरा वाइड नहीं किया
Anyone who wants to read down anyone who wants to
We will come there. Please come towards the middle line.
Hello.
Maybe the lights on the stage can be dim. Hey, smile everybody. अभी देखो अभी आगे के यहाँ हाइट वहाँ चले जाओ हम आ गया यहाँ हाइट हाइट के साथ एक फोटो मैडम के इसमें निकाल के हाँ वो ग्रुप पे डाल Thank you. Thank you very much.
विजय 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 इकडे नाही इकडे
हाँ हाँ चालू कर ना तेच बॅकग्राऊंड पाहिजे ना तुम्हाला हां बघ चालू करतोय थांब हां 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 जर तुम्हाला इथे उभं राहायचं का ओके
कंटिन्युअस 2-3 काढा नहीं नहीं मॅडम मी आले दुसरं आहे केलं दोनदा केलं मैम हो जाएंगे मैम बाद में पूछेंगे पहले फोटो प्लीज से अपने डालने के लिए ठीक रहेगा वो बहुत ही गंदा फोटो है
All the